Welcome to an all new episode of oh my god, Unhealthy and Unstable. I took a week off and I forgot. Unhealthy and Unstable. My microphone is unstable today, apparently. God damn.
Hey, on brand.
Right? Jesus. But I'm not the unstable one. Go do this shit at Joel's house. Anyway, whenever this microphone decides to work with me, okay, I think we got it. Anyway, we got a fun show for you guys this week. I want to give a shout out to Trayvon and Joel for holding it down last week. I needed the week off, and those guys held it down. I was looking through the banners when I was trying to type in this week's stuff. Like, God damn, y'all covered a lot. God damn. Jeez. All right.
We tried.
Not tried. Y'all accomplished. But no, shout out to the guys for holding it down. Appreciate the guys. This microphone I'm gonna have to fucking hold. I don't know what the fuck is happening here. But shout out to Trayvon and Joel. Speaking of which, introducing Trayvon and Joel. What's going on, guys?
What up? Right now, as of this week, it's fuck Billy. And I'll explain that later. But that's where I'm at right now with him.
Right. So funny.
So yeah, that's what we're starting at.
Don't talk much. Don't take much.
No, because when he said it, I was just like, oh, well, he lost Trayvon. Well, you know.
I didn't even think when he said it. I didn't even think about it. And then, when he said the one that I saw Trayvon complaining on the chat. I was like, oh yeah, I didn't even, whatever.
Yeah. Yep. Nope. It's the first thing I thought. I was like, oh, well, you lost someone today, Billy. You lost someone that had your back. It's a shame. But hey, I guess we'll learn. I'll just say this. We'll jump right into it. Agatha is the first thing we'll start off with here. Because Billy at this point is pissing me off. I swear to God, each week it's just something changes. It's like, bro, you said you wanted you said you wanted your mom. Then you said you wanted your brother. At the beginning, you said you wanted power. It's like, bro, it's okay if you just want your brother. It's okay. No problem.
To be fair, he never said he wanted his mom.
He wanted his brother.
I could have sworn he said he wanted his mom last week.
No. It's always been Tommy, to be fair. But then you got this on your mama, though. That's the problem.
So my issue is, hold on, what's your beef with your mother?
That's a good question.
He's just saying that the mother that's been with him is his mother, not the mother that.
Okay, now I would respect you saying that, Joel, if Billy's been inside this kid since birth. Billy's been inside this kid since that one incident. Yeah. So I get it. You've had time that you've been with that woman.
He's technically spent more time with that woman.
You have, but hey, Wanda gave birth to you. Right. You're a little ungrateful bitch, all right?
And she didn't do anything to you for you to hate her.
I know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, she didn't do anything to hate her. That's the problem.
You know what I'm curious about, Trayvon?
I see if she attacked you.
What if, I was curious about this. I was thinking about this. What if he has memories spanning each Billy that's existed? So in Multiverse of Madness, there was a few different versions of Wanda that Billy and Tommy had come across. What if he has those memories of Wanda being this terrifying fucking, world-bending, monster that came and scared the shit out of them as kids?
Okay. I mean,
because that's the only thing that makes sense to me. Because I'm like, why else would you speak of her like she's garbage?
Sure.
Like that's not my mother.
Yeah, like I'm about to turn this shit off. Wait a minute.
I'm like, bro, she gave up her Avengers card to come get y'all motherfuckers, bro. I don't think you should be speaking about her like that.
But you buddy with Agatha.
Obviously something
that pissed me off.
Something very much annoyed him. Because I get him respecting the woman that, was with him every day. Not really raising. I can't really say raising him. He was a teenager.
Well, yeah, raising a teenager.
No, but I'm saying not in the sense of like, I don't think that much time had passed. You know what I'm saying? So right. But remember, technically in that the Hex in Westview, it was from the moment they were born.
Well, they were
immediately
constantly growing
They were
up.
constantly aging, right? So I don't know for them how much time had passed that they were with Wanda. I don't know if it was as sudden as it was for us.
I think it is because like they
Right.
they never really grew up. I mean, they grew up too fast.
Right.
So it was like rapidly. Everything was happening real quickly.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, it was a very interesting episode. It was very confusing until it got to the end, and I was just like, oh, because I kept saying at 8 different points. It felt like I was with Bill Murray. Is what that episode felt like. I was just like, wait a minute.
Cool. I liked it because I was literally asking about Lilia all of last week because I'm like, I hope we get an answer for why the fuck she constantly bugs out.
Right.
And that's what this whole episode was that. And I'm like, okay. I was worried they would ignore that. I'm like, okay, I'm cool. I was very happy they eventually explained it.
She was a broken puzzle from episode 1 that we finally got to see put together properly.
Yeah.
Cool. I thought she had a great episode. I thought this was a great episode. It just freaked me out for a while. Shit felt like Inception, to be honest with you. I'm like,
I think that was the point.
Whose head am I in?
Yeah.
Whose point of view am I seeing this from? You know, at certain points it felt like I was with Billy and Agatha. Then it felt like I was with Billy and Agatha, but watching them with Lily. You know what I'm saying? It was crazy. It was like an acid trip.
It was a mindfuck, yeah.
It was.
Going back to her
together, you know.
Yeah, it was cool when they.
Very, very well done. It just was tripping me out till I got to, oh, okay, you're putting all the pieces together. I got it now. But as I was going through that shit, I was just like, I don't like this. Like, what is happening here? DJ V real quick. Big facts. When he said it, instantly thought of Trayvon. Instantly, man. Instantly. It's crazy. Trayvon, other than the whole Wanda thing, is this episode witching or bitching? All right, take it from here, Trayvon.
For Lilia, it was bitching. I love it. Listen, I loved her.
Don't you mean that the other way around? For Lilia, you're witching.
Which one is it?
For Lilia, you're witching. For Billy, you're bitching.
In this regard, bitching is bad.
Bitching is bad. Yeah.
All right. So witching, yeah. So it's witching then. Okay. So look, Lilia, I loved her. That was great. I wish she didn't die. I was like, you didn't have to.
Sad.
You could have flipped it.
Did you not expect it?
I'm saying, but she flipped it over. I was like, you still hanging on? Flip the shit back. So
they technically just brought it back to life, so I wasn't expecting to die that quickly again.
These witches keep dying per episode. I'm like, ain't so many episodes left.
Yeah, but they just brought her back, so I'm like, oh well.
And they're continuing their streak. A witch per episode.
The thing with Teen was so weird. He was just like, "Oh, we're cool," and I was like,
"That's what I thought."
Just did right?
Yeah, but you could tell that it was like in a spur of a moment type of thing. Like when he did it, it was remorseful that he did it. You know what I mean? It's not like he did it purposely. You saw it in his face after the fact.
I don't know if I saw no remorse.
I was about to say, so that motherfucker shrugged it off and just kept on that yellow brick road. Just like,
what do you do?
I try to see if you can use your power to bring. All you did was send him through the ground, try to bring him back up.
But it was so confusing, like why you even did it. I thought it was like a turn for him to be evil now or something. Like,
no, I think it was more so he couldn't control it. I mean, he said it. He said I couldn't control it. Oh. You know,
that's what
I think at the point he was so angry, he was just like, "Fuck everybody." Any witch here is getting it.
Yeah, I mean, I would be fine with that. He wants to be like, "Oh my god!"
What same thing was the Wanda? Wonderful. Well, she flips.
When she's angry, she gets angry. Yeah, there's definitely a Maximoff.
Just stay out of the way.
Temper. Yeah, there's a Maximoff temper.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I mean, the episode was cool. I'm not gonna give it cute, but I'm gonna give it. It was cool. It's a step above. It's. This is not the episode I thought we were getting before a double finale like thing. I was like, oh,
the double finale is next week.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was just really confused. I was like, so this is a very calm episode that I thought we were gonna get. Honestly, I was like, oh, okay.
I wouldn't say that because I would say,
you know,
I know I'd feel this way if this was the penultimate. I'd feel that way. Then it's just like, really? That's what you lead us into a finale with? But knowing that we get the penultimate and the finale both next week, I think you'll see it kicked up a notch for next week and for those 2 episodes.
Yeah.
Because I kind of feel like in WandaVision episode, how many episodes did they have? 8?
9.
9?
Yeah.
I don't think the seventh episode was all that great. I think 8 and 9 were. I think 7 was very. No.
I don't remember.
I'm just thinking of most of these Marvel shows. I don't really remember Moon Knight's 7th episode being the hitter.
Well, that's not what I'm saying. It's just we're leading to a double episode finale. So I thought it would leave us on something this week that would like, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna see it anyway. I just like I thought it'd be a little something.
No, I get you. I get you.
This one, but
I get you.
whatever.
It gave us the real reveal. That
was your cliffhanger. But again, remember, Trayvon.
We already knew.
I was about to say. You're starting to turn into Joel.
That's why.
Step outside of you. For everyone else, that was a big cliffhanger. For us, no. Right? But for everyone else, definitely was probably a big cliffhanger. Mainly because they probably have no idea. Death? Like, what was that? Like, the manifestation? Like, so I'm sure there was a lot of people that saw that and was just like, dun, dun, dun. But for us, we're just like, no. No. No, we knew this. We're good. Right. They're like, get us to what we really want. We knew this, okay? Get us to what we really want. We want to see other costumes, not this one. So just, get us there. So you're saying this was not a witching episode. You're more bitching than you are witching.
I'm in the middle somewhere. We're
itching?
We're doing spells. I don't know.
All right, so Trayvon is itching, where he takes off the W and the B. All right, so he's itching. He's in between. Y'all think Thanos watched this episode with the whole death thing? Listen, if Aubrey was Mistress Death in the comics, I get it, Thanos. I'd say since Thanos is dead, no. But maybe Deadpool is. Maybe Deadpool is sitting back going, damn, might have to murder some motherfuckers for her real quick. Never know. Itching is crazy. Yeah. He said he's not witching or bitching, so he's right in the middle.
Next week.
There you go. See that? Joel, how did you feel leaving this episode? Do you feel fulfilled for it being the episode that leads us to the last two?
I was fine because, like I told you, I wanted them to answer the things about Lilias, and I got that. So basically, it was a whole episode about that. I was like, oh, cool. And it went everywhere. It started connecting all the dots. I'm like,
right,
gotcha, which I enjoyed. And I like the whole the scene where it looked like they were like Wizard of Oz, so they had different costumes on, and it was Maleficent and the Wicked Witch and all that. I'm like, very funny.
I do love. I saw that some people got right. I saw that some people got upset by this line, but it was meant to be that for you people that didn't catch the joke. But when she looked at what's her name and she goes, "What are you wearing?" and she goes, "I don't want to talk about it." It was meant to be the joke of like she was the worst one. Like she was out of all the cool ones that everyone else was, she was the worst one. It was meant to be. That was meant to be the joke of it.
Yeah.
That wasn't like
was Glenda, right? I guess.
Yes.
And then you had that hag.
Maleficent.
Yeah,
and then she was the hag, right? Yeah.
Yeah, whatever her name. Jennifer. Jennifer was the hag, which was
right.
I imagine it was who was it? The evil queen that turned into the hag. I forget.
I think so. Right? Wait.
I think it was a good twist on her being like, she's always like beautiful and all that stuff. But like
that's what I'm saying. That was supposed to be the joke, right? Yeah. You're absolutely right. Shit, what was I gonna say? Oh man, I just lost it. No, but I really did like their looks. I like their the designs. I like how
the costume department to do things.
When she turned into the Green Witch, you saw her nose did grow a little bit. I thought that was cool. I'm like, okay, I like that. I definitely like that. Evil Queen from Snow White turned into the hag. Okay, there you go. He just be knowing this shit. He was answering your question, Joel.
Yeah, I was he was confirming my question. What I said.
Is she about to be high priestess?
Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Jennifer broke the golden black rule. When a horror movie gives you a way out, you take it. You always take it. You leave the fuck shit to the rest of them. You take it. I was highly disappointed.
Now look. When you could probably get your power back, I don't know. I was like, I don't know. She was bound. Like, I don't know.
Trayvon,
Like,
let me say this.
She can't do shit. Nothing.
Let me tell you this. If you told me we were in a contest that the one winner gets $1 billion, but each level one of us dies in, and then they go, hey, I'm telling you now, you have a chance to leave, but you get no money. I'm leaving. My life is more important. I'm leaving. I'm watching all y'all die, so clearly there's a chance I could be next. No, thank you. I'm out. No, thank you.
And this is why I be strategic to where everybody else is gonna die, not me.
Yeah, see, no, I don't take those risks. No, thank you. No, thank you. She's already playing with house money. This is technically a horror movie, right?
Look,
and she black. Look how far she done gotten.
You tell me
you gotta stop. You gotta stop playing with it at some point. Just get out of there.
You know, this was me. You telling me I could fly at the end of this? I'm going.
So you'd risk dying, knowing that you're the only person of color left.
You know how much regret I would feel if I knew I could have flew and I didn't go?
You know how much regret I'd feel standing at the pearly gates going, I could be alive right now?
I don't care about going to pearly gates.
This man. Joel, are you getting on the train?
I don't know where I'm going anywhere right now. Shit.
I don't know what's going on.
You're going to continue? Because Jennifer had a chance to leave. She said, fuck it. I'll stay with you.
Yeah, I mean, if I don't know where the fuck I'm going, I guess I better pack than I'm alone.
Fuck that. I'm on that train so goddamn fast. Fuck it. Anywhere got to be better than here.
At this point, am I dying alone or dying with people?
Knowing the way this shit went.
Each keep dying alone. Like, that's the sucky part.
Knowing how this shit went, that would have been a train to hell.
Knowing my luck, yeah. You're damn right it would have been. Damn right. Trayvon risking it all just to float. Just to float, man. They don't even be fully flying and Trayvon's ready to risk it all.
Yes, they do.
Crazy.
What you mean?
They just be floating.
I saw Agatha and Wanda. They be flying. Don't play.
All right. Anything else stand out to you guys on Agatha?
Not really. That was most of it right there.
All right. Let's move on from one annoying teenager to another. I'm gonna be honest with you, Superman and Lois. Let me tell you, you're doing a disservice. Let me tell you right now what you're doing. That's really irking me. Okay. You keep, and I get it. It's a whole tension thing that's building. I get it.
Ain't but no tension. It's called budget. That's what the hell going on.
No. Hold on. Hear me out. The more they keep focusing on this one kid, right? The one kid that I like, I'm like, okay, I like this kid. He's not annoying. The more you keep focusing on him while the other kid sits back and says, I'm not emotionally ready. You go do it. All right, well, you know what? Fuck it. Lose your power. You go on somewhere. We'll focus on him. All right? Because right now I'm with Lois. I don't give a fuck about him. Save him. I don't give a fuck about this other little kid. I don't care. At this point, I don't care, man. He's annoying the fuck out of me. Now, I called you out on this, Trayvon, last time we were talking, and you say he's annoying you, and I said, just be patient. Now I caught up with you. I done caught up with you. He's annoying the fuck out of me.
For a while.
I'm trying to find Barry and have him reset this timeline so we get back to one kid. Okay? Like, god damn, man. Like, jeez. I'm like, every week this kid finds something to cry about. Like, relax, man. You have the power of a god. Go fly somewhere.
This is the way to get him not to use his powers for that budget. That's fine. that's what they're doing. This is all. This is all, as soon as they did that, I saw this budget. All right, I see y'all. I get it. Y'all trying to do it without losing his powers. He just don't. He just too angsty to do it. Got you.
This is ridiculous.
We had that little, the little, what is the whatever that Star Wars reference they said in that shit. Kessel Run, whatever.
Yes.
Yeah. So I was like, oh yeah, this Star Wars. I don't know if you're talking about. I know Star Wars. So he was talking about that, and I was like, this is why his ass home. They can't have all three of them doing this. There's no way. They're like, look, that's too much.
No, they can, but they're saving it for that finale. Whatever that finale is, they saving it for that.
Exactly.
They definitely saving it for that. Nah, Barry, sit your ass down. Leave the time. Hey, look, there ain't no other universe, right? It's just this one. Barry can go fuck this up. Why not? Why not? But no, I like what they're doing narratively with Clark. I never would have thought they would have gone a route of destroying his heart and then putting someone else's heart in his chest. Didn't really see it going that way. But I'm like, okay.
I knew it. I was all he ain't gonna be full power no more.
Yeah, but you know what? Him not being full powered, I'm okay with. You know, it's still irking me to this day.
What?
They didn't give us the long hair. They didn't give us the black suit. I'm like, you didn't do any of the cool shit.
I'm more upset. I'm more upset about the suit because that dude don't need an explanation. Long hair, you would need time for him to grow the long hair. It wasn't dead that long.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You could have just said it was, like 4 weeks later or 1 month later. Like you didn't have to show me.
4 weeks ain't gonna grow hair that long.
Well, you could have said a month later, and it would have been fine. No one would have questioned it. 1 month later,
even a month.
Did y'all see
it's long enough to do that.
It wouldn't be that. It wouldn't be that long.
It depends on how long someone's hair grows. My shit grows back super fast.
My hair grows, but it's not down to my shoulders long in a month.
That's because our hair just naturally isn't that long.
This dude's hair was short already, so that's what I mean. It's gonna take a while.
We don't know how long Kal-El's hair naturally could be. He could be cutting that shit, getting fades every week. Were you saying, Trayvon? Oh, go ahead, Joel. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. That's why I let the hair go because it wasn't dead long enough. But the costume, they could have definitely gave us the black suit, the rebirth suit.
They sure did.
They sure did. That is how they did it. That is how they did it.
Old man's heart.
Yeah, I thought
it's not that simple.
I thought when you saw Lex crush that heart that it was a fake heart and Superman's heart is still somewhere. But they're like, no, that was really Superman's heart. I was just like, that's interesting. Okay, all right. So he's dead. Okay, all right. Didn't really think you were going that way.
I had like a few thoughts. So Bitsy, I think was it Bitsy? I think her name. I don't know the actress that plays Lois.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So she was talking about the suit, and she was like, "The suit's new," and everybody's like, "Where?" But then apparently here's a new suit coming that's like looks like it's darker blue, and it has like tighter symbols or whatever, like kind of look like the Man of Steel, how like almost had a look. And I was like, okay, that's not all right, whatever, But then I also thought about a very morbid thought. Uh-oh. So I couldn't help but think this. I'm gonna say it out loud. So Superman has your daddy's heart. Mm-hmm. So while y'all are doing stuff,
bro, you better chill.
It's still weird.
It's his heart, though. It's not like his eyes are in his heart and the spirit. It's not just...
What if you make it go out, right? Like
it's not.
You killing them both again.
Trayvon, your logic would only make sense if Clark got Lois's father's penis. Then it would be like, yeah, that's weird. But a heart? No. I will say this though. If he got his eyes, then that is weird. That is weird. But a heart? No. That's no big deal. It's an organ. But I will say, and I don't necessarily blame the show. I blame CW trying to hurry up and get this just over and done with. I feel like CW condensed this. This is supposed to be a longer arc because you're not telling me that the man comes right.
Too long, Jawan. Yeah, we good.
You said what?
This is enough time. Too much actually. It's fine. I look. So I'm gonna show this as Superman Lois, not Superboys and Lois. So I'm very happy.
No. Hold on. I wasn't getting to Superman should be dead longer. I was saying. They rushed to the idea of the heart was put in, he's right back. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have liked to have seen him in that black suit trying to, regather himself, figure out, like, okay, what's the extent that this new heart can do? Like, what can I do? What can I do? Like, they kind of just moved everything too fast. I'm not saying I needed him dead longer, but you could have given me some moments of him just trying. Because remember, his mother was just like, I can't assure you that putting someone else's heart in his chest will work. And it just worked. Just like, you know what I'm saying? No trials or tribulations. Just boom. Perfect fit. We're good. All right. Superman's back. So that's what I'm saying. I blame CW because I'm like, clearly this was meant to expand itself a little bit more than obviously what they were allowing.
But it's not that simple either, though, because he is having issues with the heart. So it's not as simple as, it's working again.
No. I mean, I'm assuming that the writers were smart enough to say to themselves, like, we would have given him more time of seeing like doing tests, right? Him figuring that out, especially if you're saying you're not about to rush back into being Superman. Cool. Well, if you ever needed to, you got to know what the heart allows you to do. Yeah. It's not a Kryptonian heart, you know? And again, I'm not necessarily blaming the writers. They may have had to try to fast track a lot of the shit or condense a lot.
I mean, what you're doing is happening. It's just not happening in the order that you want it. That's all.
Right. Well, just in a more logical sense.
But it's also like you said, we have less. We have less episodes this season than we normally do. So it's like you can't. I mean, you can complain all you want. No one's gonna stop you. I'm just saying you have to understand that we're limited in time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They were planning for 7 seasons, so here we are.
They're giving us a show. You can blame what you want. They're still giving us a show. Yeah. They could have just canceled it. We never saw anything. So,
I mean, well, no, not how they left last season. So yeah, that would have sucked. But at any point, you tell me it was goodbye.
I mean, all that peace out to all of it. Once they chopped all them people, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it let you know. Yeah. Because think about it. Man saved him, and then we still haven't seen Steel. It's like Steel and them saved him. Next episode, nope, out. Usually when we need you.
They've balanced it well, so I thought that was pretty good so far. The way they've balanced the whole cast, them not having them all every episode,
Yeah, focusing on what matters, which is apparently the 2 kids, Lois and Superman. Right. I thought his coming back. I thought his coming back was hilarious. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, didn't he come back and then he was just like, I don't think anyone saw. It's like, bitch, you're Superman. You just came in and saved the whole town that was on fire. Of course, someone saw some shit. Like, it's a fire, then it wasn't. What else did you think they would assume that was?
A lot of smoke. I figured I got away.
Yeah, it's like, that's not how that works. As far as we know, there's no other superheroes in this universe but him. So it's like your only thought is Superman. Like, I thought that was hilarious.
Stuff of Jordan to be like, oh yeah, John, you can go do it. I was like, why would you send your brother when he said he can't pinpoint yet, like you can? He's like, oh yeah, just go over there by the whatever the fuck he says. I was like, you do a shit, brother.
I don't disagree with you at all because you could have went with him. Yeah,
go with him.
I still don't understand why you didn't go with him. Like, that's why I said he's being a little bitch right now, and I'm not liking it. I'm not liking it at all.
I do like that Jordan does a little remarks as he does. It's, all right, well, you sit here and do nothing then.
He's like, fine, I'll go save the day.
He's like, oh my God, Mom, John. I was like,
wait, Trayvon. He's listening to his brother slowly about the day, and he's like, let me go call Dad. You could go save him, right? Like, your powers aren't being held back.
Go help your brother. Like,
yeah, he's like, wait, hold on.
Maybe
time out. That's what I'm saying. Hey, you know what's even worse? Not once did Lois look at him and go, "Hey, wait a minute, hold on.
Why did
you go save him? Like, why'd you send him?
Why did he go by himself?
Yeah." If I was that brother, as soon as I came home, I would have been like, Dad, how'd you know? Like, is your hearing back? No, your brother heard. And he sent you? Yeah. Nah, Dad, he's setting us up. Dad, he might be working with Lex. We need to have a family meeting.
Yo,
I don't trust this motherfucker.
There was a moment there where I'm like, is this fucker fucking with them? Like,
right? There's something duplicitous about this kid. There's something very duplicitous about him. I don't know.
What if he is doing that?
I could see him out of anger.
He's that mad.
I could see him out of anger working with Lex, but then realizing, like, I can't sit back and let my family die. And then we see them work together to defeat Lex. But that was a big... I'll tell you this. That was either some of the worst writing I've ever seen, or it was meant to make you kind of look at it like, why would he send his brother that literally just got his power? Right?
That's just think about it now. Like, the fire... He's always the fire at this place and this place. I was like, Like, did you know that fire dude was there? Did you know that was happening? Like you sent your brother in there to burn? Like, what the fuck? Like, what's going? Like,
because here's my problem, Trayvon. that doesn't seem like overkill to any of y'all that Lex would send someone to do all that just so that lady with she has no power, like she has no super suit, nothing. You could just send that and go put a gun to her head. You send someone to burn down, like that was excessive. That was excessive. Yeah, for sure. I don't trust that kid. Yeah, I don't trust that kid, and I don't like him. So that's just where I'm at with it. Don't like him. Don't like him. So
doesn't like himself, to be fair.
Good. Let's work together. Get him off. let's work together, kid. We're here. We're a team. Let's work together. Get you the fuck out of here. But I will say, Tyler has etched himself deeply now in the history of Superman. Like, I can't think of the history of Superman without thinking of how great of a job he's been doing as Superman.
That's why they canceled it.
Anyway, I would have really liked to have spent time with his Superman.
I wouldn't be me if I didn't say it. Sorry.
It's okay. Sometimes it's okay to think it, but I would have really liked to have seen his Superman spend a lot more time with both Supergirl and, I guess they were trying to build up the JSA. I don't know what they were going to call themselves in the CW with Barry and everyone. I don't remember what they were trying to call themselves.
They never had a name. They never were going to get a name. Never got that far.
They had a Hall of Justice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They were step close. They were a step close.
The only team that was in Stargirl, they did call themselves JSA because there was a JSA.
There was a JSA. I remember that. Yeah, I remember that now. But I honestly have been loving what he's been doing as Superman, and I just wish we got to see it more alongside other characters.
Yeah, I wish it wasn't separated from the rest of the Arrowverse, but
because it would have been cool to see, like, for this, because this is technically the last show that CW will produce that will be in this vein, right? So it would have been cool if we could have seen Grant one more time as Flash. You know what I'm saying? Or Black Lightning one more time. You know what I'm saying? It's like a big team up to defeat Doomsday. Like, it would have been fun. That would have been a lot of fun, So, but, whatever. I'm just saying Tyler deserved better, but it is what it is. Joel, anything else stand out to you from this episode?
Stand out.
You're a big costume guy. How much have you been loving Superman's suit?
The new suit?
Yeah, well, the suit he came when he sucked out the fire.
It's fine. I like the suit. I don't like tight necklines on Superman. And like his cape is weird. It's like it looks like it's stitched from the top and it's weird. It's not like just one. It's like stitched together in the back. That's like awkward. Right. But I do like the way it fits more than the other suits. It looks less muscle suity, which I like.
It looks like it fits him perfectly, like exactly how he's built. It's sculpted to that.
Yeah, it looks a lot more fitting to his body, which is good. Again, I just don't like the neckline. That's it. But aside from that, I mean, it looks great. The belt's fine. Everything looks good. Yeah.
Yep. I do hope that the kids get actual suits.
Something. Yeah, it'd be cool to get something. Yeah, I've been thinking about like what would they wear, and
I'm gonna be honest with you, Joel. Even though technically I believe narratively it would fit more with the asshole kid, I want the what's the one that was the quarterback? What's his name?
Jordan.
Jordan Jordan's the other one. Is it? Wait, Jonathan is the other one.
Jonathan's the quarterback.
Jonathan. I want Jonathan to have the newer Superboy look with the jacket and the glove. Like, I want him to have that look. I like him for that look. The Superboy look where he has like the jacket on, the black jacket on with like the Superman shirt that he wears underneath it. Yeah. I like him for that look.
That's the Connor look.
That's why I said I know narratively it'll probably fit more with the other kid.
Which is funny because that's the original Jonathan wore that look in Bizarro Land, remember?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would like to see that. I would like to see that.
Bizarro Jonathan wore the almost exactly that.
I'm just trying to figure out if they're getting suits, what are they going to do to make them look different. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, there are like it depends on what they take. Like that, I have an idea for because I think Jordan would actually look better in the black jacket.
That's what I'm saying. As much as I hate to say it, narratively, he fits that look.
Yeah, Jonathan would probably look better with Jonathan's suit from the comic.
Which Jonathan suit?
There's different ones. Like the one I have now is pretty good.
What would I have seen it in? Is it strictly in comic books, or have they done it in anything animated?
No, because every time they did animated, he's the younger version of him. So it's him in the hoodie and stuff, which is fine. But that's not,
you know what?
I'm talking
I'd be okay if he went straight up Superman shirt, black shirt with the logo, and the pants. Like what's his name
Connor.
from I'd be 100% okay.
That's Connor after his emo trip.
That's what I'm saying. If you give the other kid the emo, the glasses, the jacket, I'm fine with the quarterback brother just having just a shirt. You know what I'm saying? I'm totally okay with that. I'm like that would honestly fit them.
Like
I think
like if I show you what Jordan and Jonathan look like now, not Jordan, it's Connor and Jonathan. It's Connor and Jonathan look like now in the comics. I like those looks for Jordan and Jonathan. I just put Jordan in Connor's suit, and then put Jonathan wearing the. I'll show you. I'll send the picture and the thing.
All right, definitely.
That's what I've been looking at it for a while. Like what would I put them in? And
because that's what's tripping me. That's what's tripping me right now. I'm like, what would they look like in these suits? So I definitely want to see that. Let me see. I thought DJV said something else. He did not. I was making that up.
Lies.
He said nothing. But no, I mean, Trayvon, anything else stand out to you in this episode? I mean, I think we were annoyed by the same things in this episode.
You know, I mean, now that we start talking about it now, I'm thinking I'm a little more suspicious of him than I was. Because I did think it was weird when he sent his brother the first time. I was like, okay, maybe he just emailed. But now I was thinking about it. Why would he do all that for that woman? The fire and all that. Why burn out a whole building?
It just, especially for someone that's trying to. I mean, I wouldn't say he's trying to lay low, but I don't think anything Lex has done. I don't think that monster connects back to Lex. So I'm like, you kind of imagine he's trying to stay below the radar. So I'm like, send someone out there to go burn up an entire building to kill one woman is a lot.
It is
a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's doing a lot here.
And the way that he found it so fast, he was like, "Oh, I hear that woman," and I was like, and he was like, "It's here, go here." And I was like,
And remember, that's not the first time. Earlier in the episode, when they first heard her and they went out to go talk to her, he also stayed behind.
He did. I hear that woman. Oh yeah, y'all two go.
Yeah, y'all go.
Mom. You go, Mom, with your favorite son.
He was harping on that shit the whole episode.
You know what's so frustrating about him harping on it? Her explanation makes all the sense. Bro, you have powers. He doesn't. He could have died.
He didn't. He could have.
You know, he did not have powers at the time. And I was like,
he did not.
You should understand that.
He could have died.
You should understand that completely. I was like, wow. Come on, bro. Come on.
Because here's my thing. Here's the thing that, and I get it. He's not thinking that, but I'm like, bro, why not think of it like this? What if she said your name? What if she said your name?
What is
you would be telling your brother, bro, calm down. She just had to say a name. She didn't mean it. She loves us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, bro, stop blowing this out of proportion. You're doing too much.
I hate when
can't click
do that. What the fuck is that? AVIF. What's the AVIF?
Some kind of format.
Yo,
Apple doesn't support.
That's some stupid.
Yeah, it won't even let me click on this shit.
What the fuck was that? I hate when shit like that. It happens usually in Discord, stupid shit like that. But
you got this from Google?
Yeah. But I'll get that.
I know sometimes Google likes to try to send that shit as a link rather than.
I'll make a new one. I'll make a new one instead of finding it because that was annoying.
And that was crazy. But yeah, so I am looking forward to seeing what their suits look like.
There you go.
Okay, here we go, Trayvon. Yeah, like, see, it sucks, Joel. It's a different universe. We can't even see Kara. Like,
yes,
just sucks.
This a little too bright for this Superman show.
I'm just saying that's what they wear.
I like
No.
it. No, I like it.
I don't think so,
Yeah.
Trayvon. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Because you're talking about just turning the tent down just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm not saying
One of these suits is black on red. So I'm like, this shit will fit right in.
I'm coming to red color, I guess.
Yeah, I'm like,
the
they'll tint it down a little
The
bit.
red pants is a little much, but
But they don't have to keep the pants. The pants doesn't have to
No.
stay that color.
but
Not at
no,
all.
that's
That's
Connor on the left and Jonathan's in the middle.
Hold on, I'll get ready to bring it up.
I actually like the shirt, Joel, from the dude on the far right.
That's Keenan. That's the Superman of China.
I'd much rather him have that. I like that a lot.
Well, that's the. Hold on, damn it! Oh, I hate Google. I swear to God. Let me zoom in. I can't.
I don't know if we'll be able to say stuff like that when these AIs take over. We might have to be careful what we say.
We're being stupid then.
Joel would be the first person to get his ass beat by AI. Yeah, see? I see what Joel's saying. Yeah. I can see these looks on them. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that one's Jonathan in the middle. That's Natalie, Starlight, as they call her in the show. In the middle, that's usually she's just Steel, and then the far right is the Superman of China.
Oh, okay.
Keenan Kong.
Okay.
And that's
Cool.
Kara, obviously. That's Supergirl.
Right.
Next Superboy and Superboy.
That'd be cool for Steel to have it over her. That'd be neat if she did that.
It would be.
Yeah,
it would be.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, she's one of the crew.
Yeah.
Maybe
No,
they'll get
no,
new
no.
suits by the DOD. Maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're.
I hope they get upgraded.
Oh,
I want to see Steel looking more like Steel, not like fucking a Spartan. Halo and shit.
I did see they showed the mid-season finale. Or not mid-season finale, but the rest of the season.
Mhm.
And there is another suit that's introduced, but I did not like what I saw. I didn't like it at all. You sure you want me to say?
For who? Yeah, I mean, who
Yeah.
doesn't matter. You didn't show me.
It's for Lex.
Oh, who's the Lex Armor type shit?
No. It looked exactly like Steel suit. I mean, exactly. I mean, carbon copy of exactly Steel suit.
Maybe that's what he said.
Probably stolen.
Yeah.
No, but my only issue was, and I will shoot them bail. Maybe it just looked like that, but maybe when we see the episode, it looks different. My only issue is that it's just like, you got to make it stand out. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the excuse to give Steel a new one. That's the excuse.
Yeah, that one.
It got stolen.
You're not wrong,
You
but
know.
I at least hope that when we see the final battle, Lex's looks more like it would be a Lex suit. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
I feel like Steel getting knocked out of his suit or something. That's what I think.
How funny is
Cool.
it, guys, that we started this show with thinking the black man was Lex, and it's now come down to this show that it's this black guy versus Lex, right? Because I remember me and Joel were talking to each other when this show first started. We were just like, we don't have a problem with it, but why did you make Lex black? Like, what Lex is this? Like, where did he come from? Right? Because it was weird that they decided to separate things. Because I thought Cryer did a great job as Lex. I thought he was a great Lex. So I'm like, why did you separate it?
That was disappointing. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm like, why did you separate it? But when they did, and I don't think that this guy's a bad Lex. It's just I don't ever need my Lex this big. Like
He's a big motherfucker.
He's a big Lex. I don't need my Lex that big. Lex's power comes from his mind, not necessarily his stature. So it's like it took getting used to, but I like the actor, so I think he's done a fine job.
He still hasn't done anything.
He is a terrifying Lex. That's for sure.
No. I'm not saying Trayvon like he's like knuckle up. I'm just saying when you see him that big, you're just like you've never really seen Lex that big. Like that's a big guy. That's a big guy. But I think he's done a good job. It's just I really miss Cryer. You know, it's starting to make me think Cryer was more like if they did a shared universe back with the Adam West Batman and Superman interacted with that Batman, Cryer would be the Lex for that show. Like he was able to be very, very comedic, but he stood on business when he needed to. But there was always something so cartoonish about his Lex that I loved. And this one is just all business. I think I've seen this motherfucker smile when Superman died. That was it.
So very much hate the world.
Right.
Hates the world, yeah.
So I'm like, again, I'm not hating on anything. Lex is black now. Did they change? No. Okay. So yes and no. The first season, we're made to believe that someone is Lex, and the actor was black. We're made to believe that's Lex. And it was a head scratcher for almost the whole season. Then you find out, it's not. Okay, because we were confused. But then later on in the season, later on in the series, we find there is a real Lex, and he's been in prison this whole time. And but no, it's not Cryer anymore. This show takes place in a different universe than the main timeline of the Arrowverse.
It's funny because that character that we thought was Lex, we thought it was Lex from a different universe. That's why we thought that he was black, not that for any other reason. Because at this time, we thought it was in the same universe.
Right.
So like, why is there a Lex from another universe? It's just weird. Now, don't get me wrong. He is from another universe. He's just not.
But he's not Lex Luthor.
Right. He's not Lex Luthor.
Right. I do remember, Joel, when he finally did say who he was. It was like, they're doing Steel. Yeah. That was awesome.
Revealed him as John Henry Irons. I was like, yeah, that's dope.
Finally, bitch, we thought you were Lex. Like, that was a no-no. Like, why? What is happening here? But shout out to this whole entire team, man. The patience they've given these characters, the love they've given these characters. I've not once in my time watching this show felt as though they did a character an injustice. So bravo to them. I mean, I still hate that kid, but outside of that, bravo to them. Everything's been great. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to the Mushroom King and the Penguin.
My mind went to a different place.
I don't know why. I don't know. I don't even want to know where. We're just going to move on. What an episode. What an episode. But look, me and Trayvon talked about this for a little while. This is the first episode I was telling Trayvon that I ever kind of just sat back and was just like, what is Batman doing? What is Gordon doing? Like, it's a lot of shit popping off for us to not be hearing about anything. Like,
whole family's dying.
Yeah, I'm like,
prominent
family. Yeah, mafia families being knocked left and right, and not once. Again, this is more me being facetious. I don't need Batman in it. I get why he's not in it. It starts to feel like, wait a minute, it should be somewhere up in this.
And let's not forget, the one of the leaders of them got out of prison.
Yeah, right.
Snuck out of prison. So it's like, huh?
Right.
That's not.
You know what's probably happening right now, Trayvon?
Symbol, like, hey.
You know what's probably happening right now, Trayvon? We're probably watching Bruce go through, like, because remember he said he needs to be something different, so he's probably embracing his Bruce side more. And then he looks on the news, Alfred, see, I'm at a fucking party when I should be Batman out in this shit. Alfred, listening to your ass, I should be out here whooping ass at this fucking gala. For what? You know what I'm saying?
What prison was he at?
He was not in
Arkham. He was not at Arkham, right?
No.
Arkham's not a prison. It's an asylum.
It is an asylum. But I think he was at was it Belleville or Bellevue?
Okay.
Who was?
What's his name that escaped at the end?
No, he said the other
crime lord. The other crime lord.
Maroney?
Yes.
Yeah.
He wasn't at Blackgate?
Was it Blackgate? Okay.
Blackgate's the prison.
Okay.
No, I know, but I think they were saying a lot of what's been happening in these episodes are like right outside of Gotham. It's not in Gotham.
I just know the prison in Gotham is Blackgate.
Right.
And
yeah.
Arkham is the asylum. Yeah.
I know, but to be fair to you guys out there, they do say Arkham a shit ton. So they rarely talk about the prison. Yeah. Right. They rarely talk about the prison, so it sometimes seems like Arkham is the prison.
And people get mistake that all the time.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But
I'm
that's
sorry.
not
Get the
it.
spray bottle if you have to, but Sophia is so fine. First the yellow dress and now. Yeah, spray bottle of the day goes to DJV. Yeah.
Oh, we got it.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. No. What was I gonna say? Yeah, so this is the first episode I ever felt like that. But they do such a great job of immersing you into this world to where it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. But
yeah.
man,
I get why they don't. No, I get why they don't though, because he's not wrong. If you introduce him at all, that's why if you do it, you would probably leave it for the very end because you don't want him to take away from that story. Because you're gonna see him, and all you're gonna think about is him, and all you're gonna want to see is his point of view.
Yeah.
You're like, no, the focus is on Penguin and now Sophia, and you'll see it from there. And you don't want him to distract from the overall story. Though the first thing I thought of when he went into the tunnels was like, oh, he's gonna run into the Batcave. What the
right.
What is happening right now?
He's gonna be walking by and go, "Is that the Batmobile?"
Yeah.
It's like,
he
how did you find this? We just found this place.
He just started talking about trains. I'm like, that's where the fucking Gotham station's right under the tower. Like,
right. I will say though, Joel, part of me does believe because of all the flooding and stuff, he's moved it.
Maybe, but there's tunnels still. You know,
no, there's definitely still tunnels, but I think he's moved it out of the tunnels.
Wow.
I think he might move it somewhere else, probably underneath Wayne
to know
Manor.
Batman is to know there's multiple locations.
Even though this one's pretty early on, seems like that was it.
I want the cave under the mansion, not the one under the fucking
100%.
tower. Well, that's fine. You don't want to do the one under the tower. It's
No.
fine.
He has 2 more movies to fix that shit, and I wholeheartedly expect it fixed.
I just thought it was interesting because he was living in the tower, and that's where he was at Gotham Central or whatever, Gotham Station underneath that tower. Just like the garden. It's like he was living on it. Like that's where it is. So imagine it was abandoned. Like,
right. Because I'm going to be honest with you. I want to see you pull the book back. It opens. You take the thing down. And there's the Batcave. I want that. And look, if it's not Matt Reeves' Batman, I'm okay. James Gunn, that better be in your Batman. So, one of y'all. I'm not fine. Just one of y'all. Bruce is at the back computer. What's that smell? Alfred, you cooking something? It smells like mushrooms.
It's coming.
Alfred, you making weed down here? It's like, it's not me, sir. It's like, the fuck is this coming from?
Obviously, they've probably made, from the end of this episode to the next, there's probably been progress made over, because that's where they're now cooking shit.
Yes.
But it's funny, because in the commercial, the mid-season trailer, they were like, is that Bruce on the motorcycle in the tunnel? Because that's the first thing a lot of people thought of, because that's where he comes in and out, is through the tunnels.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, oh, now it explains why there's tunnels in the first place. But they don't show who's the person riding the motorcycle. So I get why people. Yeah,
which is good.
Because it gives you like, oh, fuck, is that him? Like,
right.
But that's also the cool thing about Batman is that he's out there.
But that's what I'm saying. That's one thing this show has strayed away from.
Yeah.
That has taken some getting used to as a Batman fan, but the show is so good it doesn't bother me. Is that no one is operating with the fear that Batman could just show up at any place, anytime, anywhere. Mm-hmm. They're just operating freely, right? Like Penguin's like, I'm gonna just take over this bitch. I don't give a fuck about a Batman, right? It is just like, where's that fear that they're supposed to have to know you don't just do shit freely and openly, bitch. Hide it. Even hiding it don't work sometimes.
I don't think maybe he hasn't done anything like big enough profile yet to cause that kind of fear.
Trayvon,
people know of him.
And walked in the front door of his club and whooped ass. If that doesn't give you a little caution, just a little bit.
A whole bunch of people yet though. Like he ruin the whole operation. He ain't done
also like he's letting if you let them fight amongst themselves, let them clear the air. Like less people to worry about if they start killing each other.
Joel, you know good and goddamn well Batman is not that patient. Batman's like,
I mean, there are other things to worry about. So it's like maybe that's one of those things where he's like, he'll get to, because obviously he's going to deal with them in the sequel. So it's like, all right, so obviously at some point they're going to fuck with him, or he's going to fucking come looking for them, right? So it's like,
let me ask you
what is the moment that happened? Because this remember, this only takes place, a week after the
just a week.
movie.
Yeah, just a
So
week.
this is all happening within a week or two or whatever.
Mhm.
So it's like it's not taking too much time. It's like at some point, it's like they're gonna run into the Batman. It's just gonna
100%.
happen.
So my question to you is: in a perfect world, in the finale, Batman does show up in the very last scene of the very last episode.
I don't even need to see him necessarily. If they show him like on a fucking top of a building, I'm happy. Like,
I'd be fine with just the bat symbol. But
or
let's
so, yeah,
just say,
I'm cool with that too. If that's
let's
the last
just
thing I
say,
see.
let's just say he does show up, right? It
Yeah.
just for like a minute or two
Cameo.
to have a line.
Not even.
Who do you?
I don't even need a line.
Who do you think that line would be to? Sophia if she survives, or Oz? Because you know if he shows up, it's for a warning, to warn them. I've been watching you. Knock it off, or I'll have to come back. I swear to God, I hope it's Sophia, because I can see Sophia not giving a fuck. Like, arrest me then, bitch. Like, I'm not gonna stop.
I wouldn't be surprised if it ends the way it started, with Oz looking outside of the window.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then you can have an interaction with Batman or whatever. Or
it would be cool.
Just see that you could see him looking at him from the other side or some shit.
I would love Oz wins, right? And he finally gets the Iceberg Lounge back. He's gotten his respect. He's the new Godfather, right? And he's settling down. He has a moment with the kid. The kid goes, walks out of the room. And as soon as he does, the lights go off. Lights come on. Batman's just like, very good, Oswald. But now, I'm going to beat your ass. Like, I've been watching everything. I was waiting. I was like, is he going to survive this? Oh, shit, he did. All right, well, ass whooping time. But no, I definitely I want to feel that, because what this show has done is it's starting to isolate itself, which isn't a bad thing. But I do want something at the very end to bring it all back together, so that I'm just drooling for the next year and a half till I get to Batman 2.
That's the thing, because apparently the end of this show will affect what happens in the Batman, or the events of it will.
I would hope so.
Move over into the movie. That's what he said. That's what he said. So like,
and it's supposed to take up right kind of from where this leaves off, right?
So like, okay, well, I'm very curious how it ends then. Like, where does it lead to? Obviously, we'll have to wait to see where it goes, but And
I'm curious if there's any breadcrumbs in the finale of Penguin that gives us an idea on what Batman 2 is about, because it won't be about this shit.
No,
so it's like,
if it is,
what will it be about?
This will be the minor thing,
right?
This will be the very beginning.
The B plot,
right? Or Trayvon, the very beginning, because you know how they like to start a movie off,
right?
And you're like, oh, it's about the Penguin, and you're just like, Mr. Freeze. It's like, didn't see that coming.
I also like the idea of seeing all the other gangs in the city. So I like when you have he has multiple fucking gangs to worry about, not just the one or two. Right. Now we know the two primary ones are the Maronis and the Falcones. Now you got Penguin starting his own crew. The Falcones are dead now. So she's now Gigante. So she's like, what? All right, fine. So she's Gigante, and what are they called? And the Maronis are still out there somewhat.
I'd say if there's one issue I've had with this series so far is it's not enough recognizable names. It's not enough.
Yeah, I would like more.
And again, I'm not talking about Two-Face and guys like that. Just mafia guys. I think people keep forgetting there's a shit ton of just mafia kind of guys in Batman's world. So I'm like, for a show that's supposed to be kind of like Godfather-esque, I'd like to see other characters I'd recognize.
There are like a lot of the Falcone family is from the comics. Like if you want to watch,
for sure. But again, a bigger name. Like, think about it. Technically, the biggest name we've had so far, outside of the ones we already knew we were getting, was Magpie. That was it.
Well, that was a Batman villain.
That was it.
A gangster, yeah.
No. But I'm saying just a recognizable name outside of the characters we already knew we were getting. I'd just like to see something else.
No. But there are other characters that definitely fit in this world that they haven't introduced, like a Harvey Dent,
right?
Like a Black Mask, stuff like that.
I would just like to see that. But again, it's not taken away from how great this show is at all. I'm just, if they ever did decide to do a season 2 of this, do that. Do more of that. Black Mask. Like, please.
I don't even
Make him
necessarily-
Victor's ass.
You said make a Victor's ass?
You
No,
wanna
do it.
That spin-off.
Oh, do Victor's ass. Oh, okay. I
Make
see.
him make.
I wouldn't
Victor.
mind. I wouldn't mind seeing Zaz come up. Be a thing.
No, Trayvon,
Yes.
you're gonna make Joel flip out.
Oh no, that's so fucking stupid.
Is it?
Yes, it's stupid because his name is Victor.
Yes.
No,
And he's being taught by a psychopath. Yeah.
no, he's not. He's not. He's not a psychopath. That's the thing. He's not.
When that girl died.
What girl died?
When she
The
come
girl
back.
that left the city.
When she comes back.
They gonna get her.
No.
I came back for you.
I'm
I want to
not-
remind you guys.
I'm still not 100% sure he survived.
I want to remind you guys also. Mr. Freeze's name is Victor.
Yeah.
Y'all don't think he's gonna be Mr. Freeze,
no.
do y'all?
That name is still not there. I saw Victor Freeze. One guy said Cyborg. I'm like, oh god.
That'd be the weirdest way to get a cyborg.
It's bad, man. It's bad.
What? We saw what his dad does. Like, what? That's the
just want him
smartest thing from
around.
Cyborg. Why can't he be around as what he is?
No.
Why is that not enough? I'm
It's
very
not.
confused.
Victor Aguilar can't just be Victor Aguilar. He's just
I'm like, I've been enjoying him for whatever he is.
that's to me. For him to be Zaz, it's too out there. Zaz is too literally it's like a psychopath. Like that man is literally cutting himself every time he kills somebody. That's mental. Like it's that
Yeah,
murder. That guy's a serial killer. That guy needs to go to Arkham.
I don't see anything being significant enough to turn him into a serial killer. I don't see it.
To
I
me,
don't
it's
see it.
that's too much of a leap for what the character.
And-
Unless you change his ass completely. Obviously.
Just watching this past episode, he's too soft at his core.
Yeah, he's a good person at it.
Yeah.
You know.
So I'm like,
'Cause even if he becomes
Good-
bad,
good
he'll never
people can
become
turn
a
dark.
serial killer.
Trayvon, yes, but you're talking the guy that's helping an old lady get into a building is going to start licking razor blades and marking people he killed on his body. Like, that's a drastic jump. Like, that's a drastic
It wouldn't be the
jump.
same character anymore. Then you're like now you're just making him Zaz just for no reason,
Right.
like just because his name is Victor.
I mean, it's okay if you guys want Victor's ass. I hope we get Victor's ass. I just think we don't have to make him Victor's ass. Let him be a new original character that, you know, maybe you could see if they do more stuff with the Penguin. You could see him, in that.
But now he's just Penguin's lackey. But who knows? Maybe there is more to Victor Aguilar than we know. But
No.
I just don't think it's Zaz. That's all.
How mad would you be, Joel, if it was?
So mad because it makes no sense. There's nothing there giving me the sense that he's Zaz. Like that's so
Trayvon,
stupid.
just know I'm skipping that episode. I'm not doing that podcast. They come out and they're like, "Yeah, no, he's Victor Zaz." Yeah, I'm skipping out on that one. I'm skipping out on that one. That might be the one time that I'm like, even an explanation I won't accept.
It would be almost as bad as if he was Victor Freeze. Let's put it that way. I'm like, okay, now he's just Iceman.
Oh,
Okay,
man.
cool.
Oof. All right.
Talk about
That one would be one that would be just like, wow, did you write this as the fans were watching? Like, when did you put this in here?
I just
I
don't want him to die, and I want him to have a more significant character than just his lackey. That's all.
No, I think that's what he's doing so well. I think that's what he's doing well. I'd like to see him become the second, like his right hand, you know, where he's a little bit tougher and whatnot, but that's just character development. I don't think you need to make him into a
taking care
serial.
of his racist mama. Ugh,
Okay.
I hate it.
Did his mom say something racist?
Yeah, yes, she has a few times.
I missed it. Yeah, I missed it. I didn't catch it. I didn't catch it at all. I just know to me, I'm not afraid of Oz enough to risk getting my ass beat by that dude that I was trying to avoid to try to peddle his slow ass mama into that house. I would have been left her. I would have been.
That might be bad for Penguin, actually.
Come over here. Like I've been in the house already.
And take them mushrooms.
Oh, you know he's gonna snitch. That's how the Maroni's are gonna find out where he is. You know that guy's gonna snitch. Because you know, Trayvon, you're dealing in a mafia story. The first thing that what's her name is about to do now that she's working with him is put a bounty on his head. That's the first thing she's probably gonna do. She has untapped power now. Yeah, the first thing she's probably about to do is put a bounty on him.
Maroni's, yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna put a bounty on his head, and that guy that they pointed out is gonna go, wait a minute, I've seen those guys. Here, come here. Like it speaks for itself for sure. LOL, at the end of the season, Victor's nickname is Zaz.
What is a Zaz? What is that?
What does that have anything to do with his character? Like, wait, hold on. DJV, do you know what that just sounded like? That sounded as idiotic as how Dark Knight Rises ended. You should go by your real name. It's like, oh no, don't do it. Don't do it. But shout out to Penguin, man. This show should get nominated at next year's Emmys for sure.
Oh, definitely. For sure.
I hope so. I know they don't usually take our stuff seriously, but if maybe there's a slight chance that they do,
this show is
I'd love for this.
Not like what we normally watch. It's just like has a chance to be.
Right. It does. It definitely does. All right. Let's move on. Anything else you guys got to add?
I look forward to seeing where it goes. That's kind of where I'm at now.
Then stop trying to do their writing, DJP.
Stop forcing it. That's some weird shit.
Because
other Victors you can fuck with.
Let's move on. At this point, I'm like, writers, go back in there. Just take Victor out. It's Dave. He's Dave now.
The worst thing they did was name him after a character. Other characters with the same name.
Now y'all go find me a Dave in the Batman universe.
How many Victors? You do know, like, it's funny because Penguin, they changed his last name to Cobb.
Right.
And Cobb is a talent. Like, the main talent, his last name is Cobb. And fucking this girl, Penguin's girlfriend in this, her name is Carlo. That's Basil. Carlo is Clayface. You know what I mean? So is there a relation? You know what I mean? So it's like there's other characters with actual last names that make more sense for them being connected than
you can start connecting too many dots here. Right. Well, speaking of that, we did get a trailer for Creature Commandos this past weekend.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of Clayface was in said trailer.
It was.
Letting us to know that whenever we get to a Batman movie in that universe, Clayface exists.
So the one we know, the gooey one.
Yes. So we can already say it's a fantastical universe over there with Batman. We don't have to theorize anymore. It is. It started off with a bang. I really appreciated this trailer so much. I told Joel Trayvon, the thing I love most about this trailer was just understanding how Amanda Waller is still in business. But it's because the government was just like, hey, come here. We don't mind that you were doing this secret shit. You just can't do it on humans, Amanda. Go find those superpowered beings and use those guys. Who cares about their lives? Amanda was like, oh, yeah. I know just the crew. Don't you even worry. No, just the crew. Just the crew. Gotcha.
Use monsters.
Right. No problem. Gotcha. I was telling Joel Trayvon, the only thing that I think maybe James spoke to it, I just don't remember right now, was why he decided to stick with Rick Flag Jr.
Senior.
Staying dead. No, Junior staying dead. Yeah, Junior staying dead.
He didn't say.
Oh, okay.
It's just
What was it? Wait.
He died in suicide,
right? Yeah.
No. I'm saying, because he wanted to use Rick Flag, clearly, I was just curious why he decided to keep him dead rather than not
because
taking that out.
I do believe Creature Commandos was already planned by the time he even got the job. So he already was working on Creature Commandos.
Oh, you're saying if DCEU was still a thing, he would have did Creature Commandos for it?
Creature Commandos is going to come next after Peacemaker, I think, regardless if he took over or not, I think, is what happened. And so when he got whatever, when he became whatever in charge, he's like, oh, I'll just greenlight it myself because that's where I was going. That's why, in his narrative, Junior's dead. You know what I mean? So he still kept that because that narrative kept going. he was in the process of doing Creature Commandos already. So like he just kept going. So that's why we just whatever he wants to keep, he'll just keep. But for the most part, everything he wanted to keep, that was part of his new narrative. That's gonna roll over. Everything else, if like he changed his mind, he could do that now because obviously that movie's not canon anymore. So that's why I think he did that, because I think a lot of this is just him continuing where he was going. And this, I think, Creature Commandos was part of his long-term goal. Because it was this Suicide Squad, then the Peacemaker, and then Creature Commandos, I think, was coming regardless. And it just so happened that he ended up getting in charge.
That is hilarious, though, that Amanda Waller's like, man, Rick Flag's dead. And they're like, who's going to be your number 2? It's Dad. Wait, what? Yeah. Yep. His dad's my bitch, too. Runs in the family. I own all the Rick Flags. But I love this trailer. It felt so James Gunnish. If that's a term.
That's literally how it happened in the comic books, too, though. I mean, Senior was first in the comics. And
then it was Junior.
That was right. Backwards.
But I loved everything I saw from this. I thought he had a great panel on stage. He gave out a lot of information that we kind of already knew or could have assumed. But he said it, so we now know it's set in stone. So yeah. I'll take that.
I think the one thing I took from it that was a little more different than what I was than I initially thought was, we all know that the people that get cast to do the voices will also play them in live action and throughout whatever the rest of the medium. I think what he emphasized in this is that only for primary characters. Like for main character, if you're voicing a main character, you will play that character in live action. If you're playing a smaller character, like doing a voice for a smaller character, you don't have to play them again in live action. I think that's what because I think what is happening is a guy like Dr. Phosphorus, I don't know if he survives this show. Alan Tudyk has a role in Superman doing something else. It doesn't look like it's going to be Dr. Phosphorus based on the way they were talking.
Right.
You know what I mean? So he's doing that. He's doing Creature Commandos. He's doing something in Superman that they haven't announced what it is. I don't know how big the role is, obviously, but he's dual rolling. Obviously, if it's just a small part like with Weasel and G.I. Robot are just voice roles. They're not big roles. His brother's obviously playing Maxwell Lord in live action. You know what I mean? So I think for those, unless you're a big role, like a Rick Flag Sr. or like the Bride, those characters that'll probably definitely roll over to live action. Some of those smaller voice casting roles will not be at hold to just being that character forever, is what I'm saying.
Or if we're going off of the examples you gave us, it's more so people that are bigger personalities in voice work, but can also act. Right. He'll use them as a Swiss Army knife.
Well, he also announced that Michael Rooker has a role in it in some capacity. Mm-hmm. Linda Cardellini, Greg Henry, Peter Serafinowicz. And they announced, obviously, remember I told you the other day, Ben Davis, the guy that was in, he was the voice of Red Dead 2, the bad guy. What was his name?
Oh, fuck. Oh, my God.
I forget his name. But the bad guy in Red Dead is playing Rupert Thorne. They announced him.
Yes, so yes. Cool. I see it in my head right now. Right.
Yeah, that's another Batman gangster. Talk about gangsters. There's another one.
Yeah, that'd be an interesting one to see how they utilize him in that. But I love the trailer. Joel, you were loving the trailer.
Yeah, great trailer. The thing that stood out to me was obviously Clayface. I was like, oh shit, Clayface versus Rick Flag Sr. That was a cool, unexpected spot. I wonder what role Clayface played in it at all. Yeah, that one caught me. It was very gory. It was more gory than I was expecting to. Though I should kind of expect, considering how gory the Suicide Squad was, and Peacemaker for that matter. But I guess I wasn't expecting it from an animation. But still, it was very fun. I really enjoyed that trailer.
Yeah, and Trayvon, James Gunn won you over. All he had to do was one thing, and you were sold.
I was about to look at her right now. Cersei, right?
The witch.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's very cool. Yeah. And I'm very much here for her. And right now, her alone. So.
Well, it'll get you to see the movie, so I'll take it. I'll take it. The show, yeah. The show, sorry. But no, I thought James had a great weekend. Again, not the weekend I wanted, but nonetheless, solid weekend. Solid.
I mean, expected. I mean, we got some new information. Like I saw the whole thing. It was pretty cool, but it wasn't. We didn't, like you said, it didn't really tell us anything super new
Right.
that we didn't know.
I said very soon, sooner than you think. That's all I said. I was okay.
Yeah.
No. Be specific. That's not what he specifically said.
What
He said it's not too far from now, and it's not too soon.
Oh.
So remember, Didge kept
Super
saying
Bowl.
Super Bowl. So that might mean it's not that far, but some people are like next month, maybe not that soon. so I'm thinking Christmas is the sweet
Some
spot.
people were saying CCX. I could think Christmas is not a bad idea.
Yeah, Christmas is probably the sweet spot.
Definitely something for Super Bowl. But
Because I'm going to be honest with you, if there's no trailer by Christmas, just fucking wait till the Super Bowl. Like at that point, why not?
I mean, I think that we'll definitely get something for the Super Bowl. I just don't know if we get something else prior. Maybe maybe a teaser, like a smaller teaser.
Well, I can see this. If they do something at CCX will get a full trailer. I'm okay with him giving us a teaser, and then the Super Bowl is the first official trailer. I'm okay with that. I just need something to nibble on because the movie is not that far away. So, like, I just want something. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's not that far away because I remember I kept thinking Deadpool and Wolverine was so far away. I blinked 3 times and I was at July. So I'm like, it's not that far. It's not that far.
Stop from complaining like it was too.
It sure
in
did.
March. Like it's too far. We're March, bro. We're almost there.
Hold on. I only complained because it felt like they were giving us too much content on Deadpool. It was like, all right, guys, we're a couple months away. What else could you show us?
When was the first trailer for Deadpool? Do you remember?
I think. No. I won't even lie to you. No. I don't even remember what the first. Oh, I do remember what the first trailer was. Super Bowl. I think it was Super Bowl.
Maybe it was.
Yeah, it was Super Bowl.
February 11th. Yeah.
Yeah, Super Bowl. Yeah, I remember.
The teaser.
Yeah. Yep. I do know this, Marvel.
And then we got the trailer.
My Captain America trailer needs to get a second one ASAP. That's on bitches in February, is it not? Oh no. February is.
Yeah, it is in February.
It is.
Okay, it is in February. Yeah.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah. Hurry the fuck up. I'll be skipping Valentine's Day, so hurry the fuck up.
It's when.
Yeah, I'll be skipping it to go see this movie. 100%. You crazy?
Okay, I'm about to say we gotta unpack that after this over.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. This year, I don't think you should be saying that.
No, not this year. Next year is what I meant.
Well, the next year is the next Valentine's Day.
The next Valentine's Day.
Yeah. I gotta see this movie. You
It doesn't
serious?
matter. I'm watching it the 13th. I'm good, man. I'm gonna fuck about the actual date.
Oh! I thought you meant that was the day, the Thursday. It's a Friday.
It's officially coming out the 14th.
Oh, okay.
But it's really gonna come out.
Okay. She's not watching anyway. Yay!
I've already seen it at that point, so we can still celebrate Valentine's Day.
We'll both would. Anyway, Trayvon, you gotta stop dry snitching on me. All right, you gonna stop that.
I was like, wait a minute. I thought you need to tell us something. I was like, what happened?
You be watching sometimes too. You got balls.
Not sometimes, all the time. All the time. I could be hearing it soon. I don't know. Anyway, even I was considered Juwan.
What?
Concerned is what I think you meant.
I'm like, excuse me.
All right. So we got some other news. That was it for DC, right? We didn't really get anything else.
I think that was that's it. I think.
Yeah, because all he really told us is Supergirl and Lanterns will probably start filming around January.
Yes.
Yeah,
I can see that. Yeah, that's been quiet DC wise.
Which is real interesting because we have essentially no casting outside of the main characters of each of those movies.
He did mention that they were in the process of casting Ruthie.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
they haven't casted her yet. So
we should have a shit ton in the next month and a half, leading into
as we get
filming.
closer, we'll probably just get it flooded.
Right.
Supergirl castings, especially. Now that we're getting there, because now that we know Crypto's been announced officially, I kind of expect him to be in Supergirl because he's a big part of the comic at least. Mm. And then now, if the fucking dog isn't, is the horse in it? Because the horse has a moment in the comic too. I'm starting to think. I'm like, yeah.
Should do it all.
I mean,
I'm
fuck
curious.
it. Why not?
I mean, the scene with the horse is pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't know. Will they go that far? We'll see.
No, DJV. Let us. I'm glad you brought that up. Let us
They got
correct
the date
that for you guys. They did not get a new trailer. They got the same trailer with just a few different scenes.
Unfortunately, we didn't get shit.
We didn't get anything.
We got a date apparently, though.
Yes, we do have a date.
It's officially. We already knew it was in March, but now we know when in March. The 4th.
This is for you, Joel.
Yeah, there's no way they comment the Super Wars. I didn't think they'd do Crypto the Super Dog, and here we are. So like,
well, if there was anyone that was going to give us crypto, it's James.
That's true. That's well, it is. This is a different director. Maybe he doesn't want to go with Comet, but you know what? You never know. You never.
If you think for a second James isn't flexing his power by going, "Hey, I don't care what else you do in this movie. Better be a fucking majestic ass horse in this bitch."
The way they do Comet in this is a little different. It's not just like there's a story behind it, so it's not just a random fucking super horse, which I appreciate. So maybe they do it if they do it like that.
Yeah, maybe. All right, we got some Fox news, guys. 20th Century Studios news. We have 2 Predator films releasing next year.
Apparently.
One of them was filmed in secret. So we're going to see what that's about. That's supposed to be, if what I'm hearing is correct, that's supposed to be the film that is following right after Prey. It's going to be the next part of Prey.
It should be a found footage version.
Possibly, yes.
No, I'm joking.
It might be.
We had a release this time, though.
Well, remember, we only got Prey on Hulu because it was during COVID. So it'll definitely be in theaters, 100%. Disney want their money. They don't play about that shit. They don't play about that shit. Trayvon, where did you see Shang-Chi?
In the theater.
Where did you see Black Widow?
His dreams.
On the stream, wasn't it?
They don't play that shit. They learn their lesson. They say, we ain't make fuck shit of Black Widow. No more. In theaters or you don't see it.
No.
Those are your options. It'll be called Praise. Yeah. No, but it's not a direct sequel to Prey. It's just of that ilk. I think the one that they're doing with Ellie, I think that one's going I think that one's going to be based in a universe where they could bring in Alien and then give us Alien versus Predator. So that one will be the distant future one that they could put with Alien and then give us Alien versus Predator. I'll get more to that in a second. So we have 2 Predator films releasing next year. For reasons I don't understand, Speed 3. Okay. We are getting a new Alien film.
Keanu's coming back. I'll think about it.
I'm going to be honest with you. I haven't seen Speed since 1. Didn't even see Speed 2.
Speed 2? Wow.
I was sped out. I said I'm good.
I know there was Speed 2.
Yeah, there was. There definitely was.
No Keanu, though.
There is a sequel to Alien Romulus reportedly in development with the only 2 survivors expected to return. What was I going to say? And then, of course, we have a Planet of the Apes film. So, 20th Century Studios is doing their thing. I like that lineup. Again, maybe minus Speed 3. Another Alien film is necessary. I thought that last one did great things. I did think it was a little light on the Alien. Kind of felt like by the time we got to the aliens, it was like towards the end of the movie. And then it did some ungodly shit. So maybe they could bring it back in for this second one. I'm good with just the regular aliens. I don't need what I got at the end of the Romulus. I'm okay. Don't do that again.
Abomination.
That was Joel. I almost dreamt about it. And then when I found out that was a real person, I said, yeah, no, I'm good.
That's a basketball player.
Yeah. Don't give me that shit anymore. I'm done.
Nice.
Damn, they ain't done with these 8 movies yet. I stopped. Bro, it's a whole new series. So they did stop. They did stop, and then they went super far in the future.
I don't feel like they stopped.
3 is really good.
No. I mean, they stopped right after the last trilogy ended. It was at least a couple of years, at least 2-3 years.
Yeah, it took a long
And then they came back.
Really?
Yeah. It wasn't right away.
Oh.
Yeah, they needed you to understand that it wasn't a direct continuation, even though you watch this new one and you're like, it could have been. They talk about it a lot. Kind of like it could have been. It was the basis of the whole movie. When you start watching the new one, you're like,
it was the history.
I'm like,
yeah.
All right, disconnected a little bit more.
I like that it was connected though, because then it means watching those 3 movies meant something, and I didn't feel like I lost anything. I'm like, oh, I invested it was worth investing my time in those movies.
Right. Trayvon, I actually got to apologize to you. So apparently, the Elle movie is called Badlands. That will come out in theaters. The Hollywood Reporter is reporting. The Secret one is likely streaming.
Like Prey.
You said like, huh?
Like Prey?
Oh, well, yeah. But again, Prey was not their plan. That was unfortunately.
But that's what it was. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah.
And Dan, who did Prey, will be doing both of those projects. The Secret one and Badlands.
Maybe it's a sequel to Prey.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I think they're going to... the Hollywood Reporter is saying that one's probably going to be streaming. And then Badlands. Because I'm like, you wouldn't want to be your direct competition, right? Like, we need 2 Predator movies in the same year? Like, it'd be a little confusing. Especially, right? Because you'd kind of feel like, well, wait a minute. Is this picking up where the last one left off? Or is this the start of the next one? You know? So it's interesting. I've never really heard of someone doing something like that. Outside of, comes out this year. Fuck. No, the movie Trayvon's always scared about.
Strangers?
Yes, Strangers. They had part 1 this year, and part 2 is this year.
Yeah.
That's the only time I've seen something like that. And I'm like, I watched it. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Horizon was supposed to do that until it didn't do
Who?
Horizon, the Western with
Oh, yeah, I don't count shit like that.
You don't have to.
That's not a real thing.
That's not going to happen. Part 1 didn't do well enough for part 2 to come out.
I don't know who the fuck they thought was going to flood those theaters to see that shit, but God bless you. What was I going to say? Yeah, so I saw the trailer for Strangers 2, and I'm like, I don't know if I needed a second one, but all right. God bless you. God bless you.
That's what the 4th one, right?
Well, the way it ended,
they're not connected, so I don't count them as 4 because technically it's 5. Because I think they did 3 Strangers off of that first one, off of that first series,
Strangers, and then this new one.
Well, good, definitely good. Here's a movie that only Joel knows about. Master and Commander prequel film is in the works.
I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
You never seen that Russell Crowe movie?
No. And yet I'm the only one I know about it.
And the 20th Century Studios, the head of it says another Alien vs. Predator film will quote unquote probably happen. So what he means by that is, if you want to see it, go see the new Predator when it comes out. Go see the new Alien when it comes out, and then you'll get it. So there you go.
Don't watch it. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Then don't ask me questions because I gave you a chance. Go see it. I told you. So don't yell at me.
Found footage Predator movie. Let's do it.
Shout out to Eva Longoria, who reportedly helped save John Wick. Shout out to her. I wonder how that came out like now. Like that movie came out in 2014.
One of them, like somebody was doing an interview, like fun fact, you know.
Fun fact, Eva Longoria is how we got these John Wick movies, right? It's like what?
Yeah, she does that a lot. Quietly.
Woman's got an eye for talent. I did see this, and I kind of wish this would stop being a thing because it's like. It's never going to happen. Samuel Jackson is still trying to get Mace Windu to be alive. Still trying.
and there are so many people that are with you, Sam. But
I mean, I've always thought it was weird to assume that he was dead, but I'm like, when no one felt the need, like, think about it. They thought it was more important to go dredge up Obi-Wan Kenobi, Boba Fett. And they're like, no, we're good, Mace. Like, we're good. We're good. So.
He had the purple saber, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm. That he fought hard as hell to get. So I think I'll care more if it actually seems like it's going to happen. So.
Poor guy.
Let me see. Oh, Tom Holland confirms he has been cast in Christopher Nolan's next film. That we've been getting conflicting reports about. Some people were saying it's a vampire movie. Some people were saying it was an espionage movie. I think it's safe to say we don't know. I think it's better to say we don't know. We don't know.
Lot of smoke.
There we go. Yeah. There we go. But Tom Holland did also give us the Woj bomb that Spider-Man 4 would start filming next summer. Mm-hmm. So that was good. So we kind of feel like we should start getting some rumors relatively soon.
And it would, if they do it right, it would give them time to release the following summer, which is the date I keep thinking they're gonna take, which was whatever the old date. There was a date they had there that they removed.
Yeah,
I think Sony will take it, and then it'll be Spider-Man.
Oh, very good. Hopefully Sony takes another date next year and gives us a fucking animated movie. That'd be great. That'd be real awesome. Awesome. Real
classic. They haven't written it yet.
Oh, it's probably written. I don't know if they started doing anything else.
Well, that's what confuses me, because the first thing they said last time was that everyone did their lines except for Haley. Everyone had their lines recorded except for her. And that was like, I felt like a year ago. So I'm like, shouldn't be much else you got to do if the script is done. Start recording.
I mean, it came out 2023.
Yeah, so it was last year. Yeah.
It's almost 2 years. It will be almost 2 years. That's amazing.
Right now, it doesn't have a date.
It's fucking annoying, bro. I swear to God. Like, so fucking annoying. The director of the last couple, I think the last two John Wick films, at least the last one, says that the John Wick anime is in active development, and apparently it is a prequel to the first John Wick movie.
What is it again?
The John Wick anime.
The John Wick anime. Oh, okay, yeah.
Remember I told you? So apparently, Trayvon, he was saying that the plot of the anime is...
cannot wait for that.
Remember when they said he had to do something in order to get out of the business to be with his wife? The anime is about what task he had to do. That was so daunting that it was like, no one can complete this, but John Wick did. And that's how he got out.
Oh, it's going to be a movie. I'm looking.
Movie? Oh, an anime movie? An anime movie?
Film, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Sick.
That's awesome. That's
awesome. Wow.
That is definitely
I am
awesome.
excited for that.
Yeah, I like that. That'd be great, actually.
That's fucking crazy.
And then, of course, obviously, we can't leave this out. Blade has been delayed indefinitely. It no longer has a release date. I'm going to couple that with Daniel RPK, who was saying that he was hearing that they're fast-tracking Midnight Suns. Let me be very clear. Jawan, choose to believe those two things are connected. I believe it just gives them more time for Blade, and they can just do an ensemble movie, and they don't have to rush Moon Knight either. They don't have to rush Blade. They can take their times on those two projects and just do Midnight Suns.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's another thing where he's like the lead, and they did it as a favor where he gets the top billing. You get two movies because it's taking this long.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't disagree there.
So introduce him in Midnight Suns, then have his solo after.
Yeah,
or vice versa, but we still don't know. Depends on which one gets first, made first, I guess.
I just don't see them doing Blade until after this multiverse saga. I could see Midnight Suns being in the multiverse saga.
I don't. I don't see where there's room. Right now they have
Didn't someone say here that they added more dates? They added 3 films in 2028.
Yeah, that'll be over by then. Secret Wars in 2027.
Oh! I see what you're saying. Then you could get both that year.
What year?
2028.
Yeah, I mean,
You could get Blade in May and in November, or vice versa.
Nice little multiverse reboot. Here we go. Boom.
Yeah, the date, the 28 dates are February 18th, May
5th, November 10th. Mm-hmm.
So we got some new dates.
Yep. So it could be that, but again, if his report is fast tracking, 2028 is not fast tracking.
I have to guess they'll be, because right now in between Doomsday and Secret Wars, you have one movie. We don't know what it is. It's a November 6th, 2026. Mm-hmm. I do believe Spider-Man will be that July date that they took off, but that doesn't count as theirs. It counts as a Sony date. That's why. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of retrofitted some other movie in there, but right now, maybe 2 movies before Secret Wars and Doomsday. We'll see. We'll see.
All right. Well,
yeah, I don't know, because the Blade's old date went to Predator. So
right. Tom Hardy in a recent interview says he's down to return to the Marvel Universe as a different character. Is there anyone we have in mind we'd like to see Tom Hardy as? I had 2 people I had Tom Hardy fan casted as years and years ago, but neither one of them could work today.
Yeah, same.
So
same.
I'm out. I got nothing.
No, I don't know. Just bring him in. He's sexy. I don't know.
Well, one of them for me, he hasn't aged out of. It's just been filmed. So it's been filmed. Punisher.
Oh, that's been done. Yeah.
I know. That's what I'm saying. So that was one, and the other one was Wolverine. But that was forever ago. That was my fan cast.
He was my Wolverine for a long time, and then
for the longest of long time. So
damn, no, they waited too fucking long.
So it looks like Tom Holland has a busy 2025. Spider-Man 4, Christopher Nolan, and Avengers Doomsday. If he's in Avengers Doomsday. Maybe he's not.
Probably. I think they said he was. So he'll be juggling like 3 different things. It's crazy.
Yeah, we'll see. And Tom Hardy, in a recent interview was asked which Spider-Man he'd want to fight. What do you guys think? What actor do you guys think? He said
Garfield.
Okay, that's 1. Okay, that's 2. Tom Holland, without a shadow of a doubt.
Of course he wants to fight the current Spider-Man.
Hey, you never know. There's rumors every day about Andrew Garfield coming back.
People talking.
Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars reportedly will not be filmed back-to-back like Infinity War and Endgame. Good to know.
But okay.
Good to know.
They're a year apart, so I'm like...
I don't know when you'll do it.
Kind of need them film back-to-back. If we're going...
Yeah, you said what, Trayvon?
We kind of need them film back-to-back. We're going to get them dates.
I mean, maybe they moved the date a little bit. I don't know. Or maybe when they say back-to-back, they just mean like, we won't stop this filming and then immediately start the next one. Maybe they get like a month or 2.
I guess they could, because they could start filming next summer too, like when Spider-Man. So around the time where Spider-Man is filming, and then leave the next one for the following summer, because then you'll have Doomsday out that summer, but they'll be filming Secret Wars during that. So they could leave, I guess, a couple months in between. So
that's what I'm saying. Maybe that's what they mean.
Yeah.
By literally, it's not back to back.
It's not like one day, 1 week, one movie, but the next week the other.
Right.
Well, if they do that, then they won't be at Comic-Con in between.
But they can always make a video package and send it in if necessary.
No, I'm saying they won't want to be there because they don't want us to know who lives or dies or whatever else. So, oh, hey, we're filming this. No.
All you got to do is you don't have to think that hard. Just bring out your directors. That's it. You don't have to bring out any actors. Just bring the directors out. That's it. That's all you got to do. Or one of them. We don't need both. Fuck it. Send one. We're good. And I was just talking about this. Remember, Trayvon, I was talking about this like a week ago. Remember the Chris Hemsworth movies that he did with the Russos? They're going to start filming next year. Yeah. So I was very happy to hear that. Fallout 2 starts filming next month. Very happy to hear that. Vox
The
Machina.
season. Okay.
Yeah, the season. Vox Machina was renewed for another season. Always love to fucking hear that. Always love to hear that. Okay, Josh Brolin saying, "Wake up, Dead Man feels like Knives Out, more like Knives Out than Glass Onion," which kind of feel like is a slight to Glass Onion. I really enjoyed Glass Onion.
I feel like
Glass Onion was more of a mystery than Knives Out was. Because I swear to God, the first thought I had when they were all in the house and there was no Chris Evans was it's Chris Evans. That was my first thought. That was my very first thought. I'm like, well, God, it's the one person that's not here.
Maybe it's talking about this feeling of this girl was there when someone died, and we're working through her trying to not get caught. Maybe that's the idea, because we didn't know why or how the guy died in Glass Onion.
Gotcha.
Right? Like this mystery was different. It was different. It was told a different way.
Type of mystery.
Yeah.
Right. Mike Flanagan says the goal is to make his Exorcist movie the scariest film he's ever made. So I won't be saying that because Mike Flanagan has scared the shit out of me with just TV shows. So if he wants to make the Exorcist scarier than that shit, no, thank you. You can keep it. You can keep that, dog.
I'm still with The Conjuring. Thanks.
Yeah, you can keep that. I'm with you, Trayvon. Insomniac says they have no additional story content planned for Spider-Man 2, so go to hell.
Yeah,
or drop Wolverine, whichever one you want. Everyone comes first.
They don't got nothing. That's crazy.
To me, Joel, that's only acceptable if you tell me that you're working on Spider-Man 3 right now. If that's what you're telling me, I can accept that. If you're telling me we haven't even started on Spider-Man 3, then I would ask you, was Spider-Man 2 always planned to just feel that incomplete? Yeah, I'm like, bro, you gave us a whole Carnage scene. Why?
They set the precedent. If they didn't set up Spider-Man 1 this way, like the way you did it, like, you know, all the like Miles Morales game was like kind of like an enhanced DLC. So it was like,
let's call it what it was. It was a straight up DLC on top of 3 other DLCs that they gave us for that game. So it's like you spoiled us a little bit. Sorry.
Yeah. So
we're expecting we might get one. Like, what the fuck?
You showed us Venom. You let us play as Venom a little bit. Like, oh, so y'all worked on this for that scene? That's it.
Trayvon, not only that, they showed us essentially Carnage.
They did.
And then you just went, nope, ignore it. Why'd you put it there?
Me. Before we got DLC and the Miles spinoff, which was like a short film, like a short version, like an expansion pack almost. Yeah. Which if they do that again, if they give me like a Venom version of like expansion pack, I'll take that. That's cool.
Yeah. Sure.
But like, I don't like no DLC at all.
Didn't they tease like Cindy or something at the end?
Yeah, at the end.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Again,
I don't get it.
But that is the polar opposite of what they're saying. If they're saying they have no additional story, those all are additional stories. So essentially, they're saying expect nothing until you get Spider-Man 3.
It gotta be those leaks that piss them off. Cause what was that multiplayer game we heard about?
We heard a lot of
that looked cool. I was like, oh my god, what is that? And then nothing. And then
I just will never understand how leaks of video games bother them so much. Like, bro,
it's promo.
Yeah, I'm like, it's not like a movie, right? If I see leaks in a video game, I'm not physically playing it, so it does nothing for me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think anyone that plays video games will see a leak and then go, I don't want to play it anymore. What? There was no gameplay. Like it was like it was a broad strokes, like him walking, him jumping. Like what?
I felt the same way about Hogwarts Legacy. So
what?
It's like they finally said they're working on the sequel. I'm like, okay, because no DLC. Like,
it
was a high seller game and there was nothing.
Yeah,
I was like,
weird.
Okay, nothing. And then when they did do updates, they were like, oh yeah, we're like, oh, there's a summer update coming. I was like, oh, what's going to be a summer update? Oh yeah, just the mission that you already had on PlayStation, bitch. What? So now it's on Xbox and PC or whatever. It's bullshit.
Okay, so wait, I want to go back a little bit, guys. So remember when we were talking about the Christopher Nolan movie?
Mm-hmm.
So Variety is saying that Christopher Nolan's next film will reportedly not be a science fiction movie. Some speculate that it could be in the espionage genre.
That's what we heard first, I thought, and then
That
we
was-
heard about vampire.
I never heard about the vampire thing though.
The vampire one, Trayvon, has not been from anyone as reputable as Variety.
Okay.
So that's where you can kind of take that with a grain of salt.
Okay.
But even look, Variety is one of the big wigs, and they're even telling you we don't really know. We know it's not that, but we don't even really know what it is. So
maybe it's a vampire espionage.
that'd be crazy, right? And shout out to Tom Holland. He said he can't wait for them to do Miles because he would love to do for a young kid what Robert did for him. So shout out.
That would be fun to watch.
And he talked about some, like, I guess, longer scenes that they had that were cut, or at least almost
About
cut.
Miles?
No, when in his movie, when they, the scene where Tony comes to the house and all that.
Oh, yes. Sorry. Okay.
They were gonna cut all that, and then he had to fight
Really?
to get it back. Yeah,
Which is weird.
RDJ had to step in and was like, "No, you're not cutting this. Like, come on now." Like,
which is weird because there was no better feeling watching Civil War than when Scarlett. I didn't say Scarlett Johansson. Sorry, Natasha was like, "No." Tony goes, "Do you got anyone in mind?" And she's like, "Yeah, I have a few people." And she's like, "What about you?" And then it just flashes. And then it's like,
mine's downstairs. Where's yours?
Yeah, it says Queens.
Yeah.
It says Queens, and you're like, yo, Spider-Man! That was the best feeling. So to know that they wanted to cut that is garbage. That's garbage, bro. Because I can't picture that movie without it. It's because you know what it was, Trayvon? It was one of those very few times that without saying a word, every geek in there knew what was coming. Every geek knew what was coming. Just seeing the words. So all you needed. All you needed, right? And it was probably one of the most Spider-Man feeling I had ever experienced, me personally. Like everything about the interactions, him grabbing his own stuff and making it in his room, his homemates, everything.
The way he explained it, when you have the things that I can do,
he essentially said, "With great power comes great responsibility," without saying.
He they said Uncle Ben died because
yes,
that's basically what he said.
He basically said, "My uncle died, and I stopped hitting on my aunt." There we go. Okay, leave her alone. Leave her alone, please. All right, and before we start to wrap it up, I am wondering when we'll start to hear more about Gen V.
Oh, yeah.
Very curious.
That's still sad.
I think we'll get it next year.
No. We're definitely it's been filming for a while. I'm just saying, like a trailer. When should we expect it? That's good. How do you feel about that? That's good, right?
Yeah, I mean it's sweet. She posts different throwbacks of them and stuff, and
that's good.
Yeah,
you want to make sure his memory is never forgotten. That's good.
That kid had a future. It's so sad.
Yes, he did, man. Yes, he did. Holy shit, he did. I think that's pretty much all we got. Oh, did you guys talk about? I don't remember if we did, but did you guys talk about Invincible season 3 is officially February 6th?
I think,
and there'll be no mid-season break.
Yes,
yeah.
Okay, perfect. All right. Well, that is all we got. You guys talked about Detective Pikachu?
No.
Okay. So, Detective Pikachu sequel is reportedly titled The Great Detective Pikachu.
Okay.
Which I thought was hilarious because the three of us were talking about this universe like less than 3 weeks ago. And then
you need to use it. Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm like, we thought the last movie was very well done. So it was very confusing why they just stopped.
I do wonder if they're coming back, though, the actors.
I would say at least Justice needs to.
That'd be nice.
The Ryan thing, I don't think you need because the movie ended with him separating himself from Pikachu.
Yes. So,
I'm okay if you try to find someone else to voice Pikachu, or if Pikachu doesn't talk and it's just more on Justice. I don't know. I don't really know how you go about that.
I feel like he kind of got to keep that.
Yeah, Pikachu talking.
Keep what?
That's part of the
Keep Ryan. You got to keep Ryan.
Well, if you keep Ryan, he would be there just as a dad, not as Pikachu.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
they separated at the end.
Forgot about that. Okay.
They can figure
That
out.
was their way of saying, we don't need your voice again. Too much.
Exactly. You're too much money, Ryan. You're too
Now
much
who's
money.
going to be the voice of it and then Pikachu? Like, why? You know, there's a lot of weird.
Yeah.
Maybe you won't get that.
I
Maybe
will
just
say-
Pika.
No, I will
That's all
say
we'll
there's
get.
a lot of times in those Pokemon games where you'd go into like a random house and it's a guy doing an experiment where it's like a gene splicer where
Yeah.
it puts all the qualities of a human in the Pokemon and puts all the qualities of a Pokemon in the human. So I'm like, they could do that, but then that kind of just seems like you're going out of your way to do it. But you
Right.
could have just kept Ryan as Pikachu.
Pikachu.
Just say,
So
look, you're here to sell the first one, not next.
I do-
that's
I-
it. You're here to start
I do love.
it.
He was a great Pikachu. So
Yes.
it's a little weird at first when I first heard. It. I'm like, that's so odd, but I loved it.
I thought everything they did in that movie was great. So I'll say this: the movie was so great. I'm open to whatever they want to do.
He gonna run into Ash Ketchum.
So,
That's
and I don't know if we talked about this at all, but Daniel Brawl, this was a couple weeks ago, was asked if he'll appear as Baron Zemo in Thunderbolts, and his answer was simply next question.
Hmm. Interesting.
Very, very. So
Hmm.
maybe he has something to do with the asterisk. Who knows?
Maybe. I mean, it is weird having done those without him, but all right.
It's very
For me,
weird.
because obviously he's such a major character for that group. It's like,
I'm sure he's in
okay,
there.
I'm cool.
It's just they went out of their way. I think was my biggest issue. So you went out of your way to do this.
You're not having Zemo.
He's a
in
fan
it?
favorite. They're like, let's hold him back.
It's
Oh,
weird
man.
just
Weird.
not having Zemo as part of the group, but I'm okay. Whatever.
It's very weird. But all right, that's pretty much all we got. You guys been anything big you guys have been watching?
Big. I'm watching so many things. I have fallen in love with fucking, and I will thank the casting of Kyle Chandler for this, but I've really fallen in love with Friday Night Lights.
Okay.
After all these years, I've actually started watching it, and it's really good. I didn't really think I'd like it as much as I have, so that's been delightful. I'm almost weirdly crazy again, and as a show I never thought I'd see. I'm almost done with Doctor Who. I'm at the point where I'm almost on the new season with the Cootie. I'm almost there. I'm
Wow,
not there
that's
yet.
a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot,
lot.
baby.
That's
I've been
a lot.
watching this shit. I'm
Mhm.
almost there. I'm on the final season before season 14, which is Cootie. So there's like 3 specials before that. I'm gonna check those out, and then I'll jump to season 4, which is on Disney Plus. So I'm almost there. But yeah, I've sat through all the new Doctors. It's really just sitting there waiting for the new Doctor to show up. But still, it's been somewhat fun, even though it's weird. Again, it's one of those shows that's hard for me to like recommend unless you're into sci-fi like that.
Mm.
But it has its fun points. Obviously, you know, like most of us, we're all watching Vox Machina. I'm just like the rest of you. I started The Lincoln Lawyer, and apparently many others have started recently watching it too. So that's cool.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
like I told you, April started. My sister started. I was like, oh wow, a lot of you.
Shout out to my guy Ted Humphrey, that's behind that show. Shout out to Ted.
Yeah, good show so far. Obviously, we just talked about a couple shows we were watching with Penguin and Agatha and Superman Lois.
I did watch that. God, which Anna Kendrick movie I was telling you guys about that? You were like, didn't it come out last year? I didn't know that was supposed to be
Woman of
based
the
off a
Hour?
true. Yeah, I didn't know that was based off a true story. It got real dark real quick. I'm like, oh shit.
She directed, right? Okay, yeah.
She did direct it. Yeah. By the way, can I say this? Watching that movie, well, outside of its serious nature, but watching that movie, I cried, and here's why I cried. Looking at Anna Kendrick, all I kept saying to myself is, I remember the interview of her, J.K. Simmons, and Ben Affleck when the guys from Collider or it was either Collider or Yahoo, were asking Anna Kendrick. They're like, "Hey, you're sitting in between Batman and Commissioner Gordon. Could we be seeing Barbara Gordon? Could we be seeing the big three here?" And every time she was asked, she kept looking at Ben like, "Look, ask him. Like, if he wants me." And I kept going, she would be a perfect Barbara Gordon. So, like, every time now I see her, I'm just like, oh, Anna, what could have been, girl? What could have been? But she was...
Still could happen.
Nah, too old now.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, how old is she now?
Has to be 34, 35.
She don't look old.
Yeah.
Not at all. No, but most women in Hollywood don't look their age. So.
That's more fucking.
You know what, Trayvon? I'll give you that. Sure, I'll give you that. She still could do it. I'll give you that. But that movie was great. She did a great job directing. I did not know it was based off of a true story. So my heart goes to all those families because that was a sick guy, very sick guy. But you guys will see the memes going around of it was just a scene of someone asking for her number and her giving them a fake number and then him calling her out on it.
When Netflix put the whole scene out today.
Oh, they did? Oh, okay. Okay.
Like 2 minutes.
So I watched that, and then what was Trayvon? What was her name from Twilight? The main
Bella?
Yeah, the actress's name.
Oh, God, can't think of it right now.
Can't think of it either. To save my life, bro. But she had a movie that came out last year that I wanted to see so badly. I shout out to Blake. Blake was
Kristen Stewart
raving about it. Thank you.
Kristen Stewart.
It was a movie she did last year about it was about like bodybuilding and shit like that. Bodybuilding.
They were thieves and shit.
Joel, that movie I saw today, so fucking good, bro. Oh my god, that movie was so well done. So well done. And goddamn, by the way, can I just say this? The chick that was in that movie, she actually got, she's actually that buff. She could have easily been She-Hulk. You didn't need to spend any money doing CGI. She had the curly hair. She had everything. You could have just made her She-Hulk. I mean, you could have did the whole Lou Ferrigno thing, Joel.
You can't.
You could have had what's her name play the lawyer and have this shit come in and be She-Hulk.
Gonna take Lou Ferrigno seriously. You're not gonna take her. You're not. She's this big, bro.
But when you see her in this movie, Joel, you're like, damn, she's big as shit.
I've seen her before. She was in Star Wars. She was in what the fuck it was. Was it Ahsoka? I forget. She was one of the soldiers, remember?
No. Because I swear to God, when I was watching that movie, I had looked at it like I'd seen it for the first time.
She was in Ant-Man and the Wasp.
No, don't remember it at all.
She was in Quantumania. She was the main chick with the part of that tribe in the quantum realm.
Yes.
The warrior woman.
Yes. Okay, you're right. Yep, I remember her now. I don't know what Star Wars you're talking about, but I remember her Ant-Man.
She was in a series. She was in a series recently.
Yeah, but that movie so well done, man. So I as much credit as I give what's his name for how he's turned his career around after Twilight. I gotta give Kristen Stewart the same credit, man. God damn, are they so gifted? Both of them, so gifted. Damn, that movie was awesome. So I got through those two. I'm not gonna.
Found yet?
You said say it again.
You watch Found yet?
Found?
Mm-hmm.
Not yet.
What's Found?
It's on Peacock.
Shanola Hampton is the.
Oh no! Sorry. No. That's this weekend. I've carved out time. That's this weekend. I'm gonna start it. I'm trying to, Trayvon, get to at least maybe this season ending so I can binge watch all the way through. So that's why I'm kind of slow walking a dog on that. But I got you. It's in my favorites on Peacock. What else was I gonna say? I'm not gonna watch Dragon Ball until they give it to me in English. I'm sorry. I will not do it.
It's not. It's
not. I was gonna say something last week, but I was like, well, maybe I'll watch it. I wasn't gonna either because I can't. It's hard for me to watch Dragon Ball. I can watch a lot of other things in Japanese, but Dragon Ball is awkward.
Yeah,
I'll wait for it to be in English.
Yeah, sorry, I can't. So because it's on Netflix too, so that's why I thought maybe it was in English or like had an English
I did
alternative.
too. I thought because it was
Nothing.
everywhere. I'm like, oh, so it might be already in English. Not.
Yeah, no. So I'm good. I'm good off that. But I love you guys over there, and I hope this is a phenomenal season. I'll just have to watch it next year.
I don't think it'll take that long, but we'll see.
Let me know if it updates itself any quicker. But
oh, it was Mandalorian. She was in season 3.
Yeah, no, I don't remember her at all.
She was what's her name? Elia Kane. She was the soldier. She was the Empire they were trying to convert.
Oh my God! Yes, I do remember her now. Yes, she was a snitch.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
With the spies and shit. She
just didn't look this big. That's why I think maybe I didn't.
She's always and she was in clothes. That's why.
I will say, and this is not a knock to anyone, but she is one of the most prettiest buff women I've ever seen.
Oh no, she's very attractive.
She looks very girly, very girly. But in that movie,
she definitely yes.
She looked like she could bench press a full car.
Yeah. She probably got bigger for that role, but yeah.
She for sure did. Wait till you see that movie. So next up for me is Salem's Lot. I don't know when the It prequel is coming out. I thought it was going to be this month.
No.
Why wouldn't you make it in October? It's the weirdest marketing.
I think they just finished filming only a couple months ago. So it's like
no, I could have sworn I saw them promoting it on Max to come out this year.
They're promoting Dune Prophecy or whatever. That's
I know that. Yeah, but they were doing a spooky one where they were talking the concert movie. Salem's Lot, and they were showing a little bit of Derry, so I assumed it was coming this year.
I didn't see anything from Derry.
It's on the actual when you go into Max, like they have the little subcategories, and they have a trailer for what's to come. Maybe I could be remembering it wrong. Very possible. Won't argue it. Very possible.
I don't remember Derry footage. I'm like,
no. There's Derry footage out there. They've shown teasers for it. There's teasers out there.
I have not seen anything for Derry.
Yeah, there's full teasers, but there's no teaser. There's no trailer. Sorry, but there's teasers.
Zero.
Oh, well, good for you. You'll be going into that shit soon.
Nor have I heard anything about, aside from the fact that it finished filming. Not too.
That's hilarious. Yeah, actually, hold on, because you're not about to make me think I'm losing my mind up in this.
I'm just saying, I have not seen anything. I'm like, I didn't see. Maybe I'm misremembering, but I don't remember any trailer
because it was so short.
Maybe that's why I didn't see it. Cause if it's real short, I'd probably skip it.
Yeah, it was super short. It was like a few seconds. Yeah, I'm looking at it right here.
If it's only a couple of seconds, I'll probably. That's not a trailer. I'm not watching.
Yeah, that's what I meant. It's just purely a teaser.
Yeah,
I'm looking at it now. Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
I personally don't consider those trailers. So it's like I usually ignore those type of teasers.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. You're 100% right. That's what I said. Teaser. It was for sure a teaser.
Yeah, but that's if it's that small, that's short. I'm like, I'll wait for the bigger teaser.
Yeah, got you. So maybe that's where I got confused. Word to the wise: don't show me teasers if it ain't coming out this year. You hold it.
What did they put a date on it or when?
No, it's just a teaser. That's it. No date.
What's even worse? Like when?
No date.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Like, shouldn't I? No.
That'd be great at the end. When? Don't worry about it. What do you don't worry about it?
Just don't. It's none of your business. It's like
one day, one night, it's gonna pop up.
It is. I don't have anything else to tell you guys to go watch. Just keep running up the numbers for Lincoln Lawyer, please. I want another season. And for shows like this, they take forever on Netflix to greenlight a new season. So please run up the numbers. It's a really, really, really good show. You guys would definitely enjoy it. So definitely run those numbers up.
I've enjoyed it.
Yep. It is a very, very fun show that does make you think a little bit. It's a bunch of swerves. So shout out to Ted and that entire team. What's I gonna say? Outside of that, Trayvon, Joel, we got anything else?
No, I've been loving Lincoln Lawyer. I found is very good and intense. It's a good show.
It's on my list. I will get to that. And what is it called? Teacup. I want to see that too.
Oh yes. Teacup, I'll watch at some point. Yeah, I did.
Yeah,
I saw it and it confused me, so I was just like, I'll wait.
I want to watch it. I have a lot of shit on my tape. I'm spinning a lot of records as well.
Joel is so stressed. He can't even tell you how stressed he is.
Yeah, I got a lot of things. I gotta start. Once I start finishing more stuff, then I'll add to it. I don't mind. But I added too much already. I was like, oh fuck.
I made sure, Trayvon, I didn't add a lot, so Found is this weekend. So I will start Found. I'll at least start it. I probably won't go too deep into it because I hate catching up. And then I'm like, I gotta wait next week? No, fuck that. No, that's where you're gonna lose me.
At some point, you're gonna catch up, yeah.
I know, and that's the sucky part. That's the sucky part. But outside of that, I don't think we have anything else, right, guys?
Like I'm still grinding through White Collar. Good show. I like that show. White Collar's good.
Shout out, that's Trayvon's husband.
I'm so tempted to rewatch that and Charmed.
There's definitely one
Scandal
of the you can rewatch and just put on in the background, like fun.
White Collar.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in a long time.
I'm telling you, it was part of one of the. No one ever talks about it, but it was one of USA's most historic runs in television history. Was that lineup? Burn Notice, White Collar, Royal. It was Royal Pains, the spy one with the lady.
Spy lady.
It was like a female spy show. There was supposed to be like the female Burn Notice kind of thing.
Nikita.
No. Oh God, no. I gave that show like 3 watches and was just like, you got worse each time. I don't understand.
Suits was on there too, right?
Suits was part of that line. Like USA had the hits.
Oh, and where's that at? Where's the new one? Hurry up.
Oh, not yet. Actually, shout out to Stephen Amell. If you follow him on Instagram, he will always give you guys Suits updates in his story. He posted a photo of him and apparently the 2 other main characters of the show on his Instagram story not too long ago. So,
I am looking forward to that show because I love Suits. Like, I just wonder, can they recapture the magic? It's very hard to do what that show did, in my opinion, because that show was really good.
No, not the show with the girl with the tattoos. No, that show was great till it wasn't.
The girl with the dragon tattoo?
No, it was a show on NBC where she had tattoos that were all memories.
I do remember that.
Yeah. It was good till it wasn't.
That was this girl.
Sif, that was Lady Sif. Yeah. Yep. No, COVID Affairs. Trayvon, I'm mad that you didn't give me that name. COVID Affairs was the show.
I never watched all of that show. Yeah,
I didn't see it at all. I just remember it's supposed to be their female Burn Notice, so it wasn't so male heavy in their shows.
I feel like
they dropped COVID Affairs.
It was she like FBI or something, like feds? I don't know.
It was all the same thing.
Burn Notice what about it being in the feds?
No, he was by the feds. He kept trying to get back into the feds.
It was burned. That's the whole point is that he was a spy that got burned. So
right. And then you spend the first handful of seasons of him going, I want that life back. And Fiona was like, the life that burned you?
Burn Notice is really good.
It is. And that, instead of the movies, is where I fell in love with, what's his name that plays Sam Axe?
That's ridiculous, but okay. I don't disagree with that one.
Why can't I remember his name?
You don't deserve to.
Bruce Campbell. I don't fall in love with actors from horror movies. Horror movies to me are so like
Ash is a classic character.
I did not poo-poo on that movie whatsoever. I just said that was where I fell in love with him. Was Burn Notice. Love me some Sam Axe. That was actually when I first started thinking about starting to drink beer. And I tasted it and was like, ooh, no, hell no.
Because of Burn Notice?
No, because of Sam Axe. Because he's always drinking the beer. So I'm like, he looks so cool with his beer and his glass. Like
I've craved beer a handful of times in my life. And even then, I'm like, what was I thinking?
Yeah. Tasted a Blue Moon and said, yep, nope, never again. I'm good. No thank you.
There's certain beers I can drink. But like even after I drink them, and some are better than others, but like I'd rather I'm good with a soda or juice.
I mean, that's a good way to get me to drink water. It's either water or beer. Water, no problem.
Normally, water's fine.
Water. I even drink that bitch hot over beer. You can give me beer with mad ice. I wouldn't drink it over hot water. Not happening, dog.
I'm not complaining.
But all right. I want to thank Trayvon and Joel as always. Shout out to DJ V for always being in the comments with us. Shout out to Trayvon creating a new word in itching.
Absolutely.
A new meaning for it.
A new meaning for it. Sorry. New meaning for it. And Trayvon, I don't like that you changed your name. I had your name perfectly up there.
That's fine.
Nikki with the tech.
Okay, we're good. We're good.
Nope. You were Nikki with the tech because Trayvon got a chance to talk to Nicki Minaj personally.
Oh my God.
Got
2 seconds.
It don't matter. You got to live out one of your dreams.
It's cool to hear her say my Twitter name. It's like the second time. So that's
she
cool.
did. She said Nikki with the tech. That's what she said. She did. She's one of the hive now.
Oh, boy.
She's one with Trayvon. I'm so happy for Trayvon and so proud of Trayvon for taking that opportunity. I'm so proud of you, man, because you could have shied away from that, but you stepped up. You stepped up, spoke to Nikki. You know what I'm saying? Put her in her place. I'm proud of you, Trayvon. I'm proud of you.
All right.
I'm just saying, Trayvon said, I'm the Barbs. See? Thank you, DJ.
It was something random. It wasn't like a big deal. So, I mean,
it was a very big deal. I will not let him downplay this.
Cool, but, yeah.
He got on there, DJV, and he said, I'm the Barbs.
Yeah, okay, I did not say that.
And then that's when Nikki said, okay, Nikki with the tech.
Calm down.
And that's how we got Nikki with the tech.
He's in the inner circle now.
He is. He's on the Nikki Council. Right now, he's acting like Anakin, but he's truly Obi-Wan on that council. He's truly Obi-Wan. He's not Yoda yet, but he's Obi-Wan for sure. And I was not going to not bring it up because I'm proud of Trayvon. Super proud of you, bro. Got to talk to Nikki. I'm serious. This ain't me trying to be funny. I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you. The Trayvon I knew years ago would have shot away from that. I ain't getting on there. Trayvon today said, yeah, I'm Nikki with the tech. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
let him know.
Could have show it now, please?
All right. I'm just saying I'm proud of you. All right. But shout out to everyone that went out there for New York Comic Con this past weekend. Shout out to you guys. Everyone that went out there did so much great work. Ooh. You guys had so much great content. So proud of you guys out there. There we go. Let them know, DJV. Let them know. Nikki with the tech. Let him know. But shout out to you guys that went out to New York Comic Con for holding it down for us geeks out there. Super proud of you guys. Outside of that, guys, DJ V, he corrects me all the time. I've only known Nikki to be spelled one way, but you know, cool.
I spell it wrong all the time. I'm like, oh, fine.
Very cool.
I'm like, okay.
Very cool. All right, because it's so funny. I see him spell it this way. I'm like, that is how you spell it. Right. I forgot.
I do Nikki with a Y a lot. That's why. Because I have a friend named Nikki, and that's how she pronounced. That's how she does it.
Yeah, I'm just saying, DJV, be very careful.
I literally tried that by reflex. Sorry, that was very.
It's okay, DJV. Last thing I'm gonna say before we get out of here: be careful. He very much became Vader to her Palpatine. So just be careful. The power he wields now is even more dangerous than ever before.
Power of two. That's it.
It is. It is.
There can only be one true Barb.
And look, DJV, I can neither confirm nor deny this, but I heard Trayvon was in the studio to Down the Witch's Road remix with Nikki. I'm just saying, if you hear some 808s on that shit and they start bopping, that's Trayvon and Nikki with the tech. Keep an eye out. But all right. I'm just picturing a song with Nerd with the tech, Nikki with the tech. Bro, I would go so crazy. So crazy. All right, guys. Till next time. Peace.
Bye.